Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another Component Cast stream here on the Component Cast channel. We are playing Lancer, but for more information on that, Roach, what are we playing?
We're playing Lancer, as you just said. don't give me a lot of lead up there, bud. We're playing Lancer. It's a game made by Massive Press. It's available on their website and their itch.io page. You can get a free version of the rules, which doesn't have any of the lore associated with the universe, for free on their itch.io page, or you can pay for the full rule book in a PDF format on both their website and itch, which is $25, as well as all of their various modules and additions and pre-written adventures for the system are also available on their itch.io page for pretty reasonable prices. I have quite a few of them. They're really good.
Okay, so to move on to our own shameless self-promotion, let's just cover the best ways that you can help us out. If you've seen a Component Cast stream before, and if you're new here, all of this is going to sound really in your face, but it's fine. Trust us. If you really want to support these shows, there's a couple of ways to do it. And I'm going to start off with some free ones for starts. Just please, we have social media. Go and follow our social media and share our shows around via your social media. Like, give us a retweet on our going live tweets, that kind of thing. Basically, helping anything you think you can do to help us grow is one of the best ways that you can help us out. I often harp on about our Patreon page or or becoming a Twitch sub. Those are great. Like, money is good. We wouldn't be able to put these shows on without money, but honestly, growth goes so much further sometimes. So if you have podcast apps and you listen to podcasts, even if you don't want to listen to these shows again on your podcast app, go and favorite them if there's possible. Add them to playlists. Take our soundtrack that we've got, add it to your Spotify playlists. Even if you listen to the song once in a blue moon, it goes so far into helping us grow. So and more about the podcast. Mikey, where can we find all these podcasts?
Well, you can find all of our podcasts split out into separate channels. So if you're specifically looking for Elendor, if you're specifically looking for Cyberpunk Red, or if you're specifically looking for Lancer, you can find all three of those split out separately. You can also find our specials, so like the Halloween show at Midgeman, the Christmas special at Red Ran, and Rivals Rivals Elite Dangerous show that he ran once, well, twice. He ran a 2-shot for us. You can find that all there in specific channels. But you can find it on Podbean, you can find it on Apple Podcasts, you can find it on Pocket Casts, you can find it on iHeart FM, FM Radio, I believe it's called. You can find it on Boomcasts. There's a bunch of different podcasts
on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
our
on
YouTube archive.
If you prefer it that way, or if you're paying for YouTube Premium and you don't want to, use a different app, you can download it on YouTube Premium.
Yep, and also our YouTube playlists also come up in the YouTube podcast section if you have YouTube podcasts as well. I believe they're on Spotify as well and all the kind of bigger places as well. Other than that, check out our soundtrack. There will be more information about that in our midpoint break, where we do all more shameless self-promotion. But without further ado, let's get on with tonight's episode, shall we?
Because I'll absolutely do it again.
Okay.
I might need it this
Go
week.
Go ahead, Red.
It's just no sound according to that, though.
Hmm?
Oh, it's cool.
We good? Okay.
Okay, so basically, we finished up one fight, and then Juliet told us about a rest stop that Avari had set up, and we all headed there because a lot of us were beat up, and Padre had only just joined us, so it was a good sort of opportunity to figure out what was going on and things like that. Demon checked in with Juliet, got some intel. Reaper and Ursa watched some TV and found out that the leader of the country was raising the civilian population against us, which is, cool. Padre did some healing in the medical tent, and Caitlyn started, panicking again. Ursa got a refit, whereas the rest of us just got some we basically got Demon's grenades back, as well as somebody got some repair points, I think it was. And then we headed to our main objective, which is the map that will be probably on screen pretty soon, where 2 dropships are currently calling down their tanks, and we are trying to blow them up, as well as but a lot of us are pretty injured. But at the end of the last one, Spanner did some serious, really cool damage to like 5 things, and it was the best I've rolled all session. So let's hope that carries on.
Okay, yeah. So just mark down you have the ability to use an accuracy at some point tonight.
So because I used my boost Roach, that means I have a double accuracy if I need it.
Yeah, if you would like, you can stack accuracies. The only thing is you're not going to stacking accuracies still
it's the
only
best D6.
Yeah, it's the best one is the one that's taken. It's not additive. It's still just whatever the highest is. So,
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So we started, we ended last week off with Spanner's amazing turn, and now it's just at the top of the enemy's turn. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have to get back into a mindset so that I can kind of work what we needed here. And also get my damage HP sheet that I keep out. Yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and activate. No, I'm not going to have sight on you. You're going to go at some point. Yeah. Blackjack's going to go. Goes over there with his movement action. And is going to go ahead and fire on. Can't say. Yeah, he's going to fire on Reaper with his.
Do I get cover?
Rifle. Yeah, you'll have cover. You'll have he can see you. The only problem is that he has auto targeting, so he ignores cover when attacking. So it still doesn't matter, and you're no longer hidden. We didn't forget.
Yeah,
that.
I've not been hidden because obviously I was shot last round. So
Yeah, you're getting shot. Yeah. So. Yep. We're just gonna go ahead and attack with that. Make sure I've got the right thing.
Ow.
6 damage.
There's half
Hit with
my HP gone.
19.
Yeah. I'd be more impressed if that missed.
He only gets a +1 to his attack, so it's not even the. It's just rolling hot
He
the
only
last
needs a
couple of
9.
sessions. Still.
I'm gonna need more of your Grimdark Future rolls, Roach. I can't be doing this your DM rolls because your DM rolls are way too good.
The DM rolls for the D&D stuff had like ups and downs. Like that was very like heart monitor.
It's
where it would,
been
like,
one
spike and then
mission. It's
Yeah.
been one mission. There'll be a mission.
It's been
where I
one
roll
mission
multiple
of
times.
these guys are treating us like we're at the side of the barn and just taking pot shots at us and hitting us over and over again.
So who wants to go
Well,
next?
to be
Padre,
fair, it's not
Reaper, or
been one
Demon?
mission, Roach. It's been like 7 combats.
Yeah, well. That's
Is this the start of a new round?
No, it's
Nope.
we're in the middle of a round. It was Spanner. You already went.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at the thing. So it's Padre, Reaper, or Demon.
Do you guys mind if I go now?
Go for it.
Cool.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, Reaper's not. You're not
Lots of
doing hot.
ow.
You're not doing so hot.
That's a ow. That's a ow.
Yep.
So I'm gonna activate Walking Armory. I am going to put a. He basically flicks open the shotgun because he's dropped the destroyed anti-material rifle. Flicks open the shotgun, puts in some special ammunition. He's going to put in the the shock round. The shock deals energy damage, and then I choose
Okay.
one character targeted by your attack. Adjacent characters may take 1 AP energy damage, whether the attack is a hit or a miss.
Okay, I can.
What I'm
sense
going to
where
do
this
first
is going.
is, I hope so. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my segmented knife to attack the breacher grunt next to me.
Cool. Grunt Breacher 3.
I dig it.
Yes, and I have used my power up, my hyperspec fuel injector, so I get an accuracy on this.
Yep, that is true.
Boom. Boom. Yep, boom. That's 3 damage.
Okay.
With a 12 to hit for 3 damage.
Okay, cool. So he goes down, like just immediately goes down.
So Reaper flicks the segmented knife from like it's an ox mount, so I assume it's like on a shoulder pad or something. Flicks
Yeah,
it out,
just like that.
spins it around, backhand stabs it into the mech's chest, and then flicks it over his head. Just tosses it out of the way. He's then going to use the shotgun to attack. I believe I can attack either of them. No, I have to attack the hummingbird because it's only got a range of 4, I think. No, range of 5, but I'm still going to attack the hummingbird because the hummingbird is still the softer target because it's been hurt.
Right.
So I'm going to attack the
Sure.
hummingbird, but I am going to nominate Blackjack as my adjacent target. So whether or not this attack hits or misses, he takes 1 AP. He takes 1 AP damage. I'll just double check the wording on that for you. Choose one character targeted by your attack. Adjacent characters take 1 AP energy damage.
Yep.
Whether the attack is a hit or a miss. So I get an accuracy with this, with the shotgun, because I still have that because of the power-up active.
Mm-hmm.
Accuracy. I'm targeting the hummingbird. Roll the dice. That's a 12 to hit for 5 damage to the hummingbird and 1 damage to Blackjack.
Okay. Hummingbird's not doing so hot, and Blackjack takes a point of damage.
Yeah. Hey, damage.
It's something.
Damage.
That's definitely
I like it when
something.
the enemy takes damage. It's good.
I'm not going to reveal too
good
much,
for
but Blackjack has some health.
I'd hope so. Well, actually, no,
Yeah.
I don't hope so. I hope he is.
No, you wouldn't hope so. Yeah.
Um,
You want to move at all or anything?
that's what I'm thinking here. I just want to see where I can move.
Because you wouldn't be engaged anymore to...
Just thinking about where I can move.
Yep. For everybody
I
watching,
get a
by
move
the
action
way,
to turn right on top of the. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just get a move action that you can use during a turn that's separate from your other actions, and you can split that however you want to. Even split actions, even split the move action to actually take part before and after another action.
Right, but
etc.
since I haven't
That is
used
fine.
my since I haven't used the I can boost as a free action because of my fuel injector.
Yep. So you could go double,
like double movement, right?
Yep. But yeah, for everybody watching as well, that might be wondering if you're familiar with the system, I've taken pains this first mission to not be super enforcing about being engaged and armor, because yes, everything does have armor, and that would affect certain things, but it's not. There's too much tossing these fine people in the deep end. Give them a little extra help.
So I have a question specifically, I guess, for Demon and for Padre, because neither of you have moved yet. What do you guys have any idea what you're gonna do? Because I will move to wherever is most beneficial.
Well, I have to basically do whatever. I'm focused on whatever Padre does, because it depends on what he does as to what I can do.
My current objective and directive is damage shit. I will damage shit.
Depends on what you're damaging.
I'm effective against buildings.
No, one of your shots is effective against buildings.
Well, yes, but
Well, I honestly, I think Padre's target finding would definitely be like, oh, that's an actual, like,
Mech.
Lancer
Right.
pilot that has an actual, like, thing. And he is closer to me and quite dangerous, it looks like.
You would be
So-
off on if depending
You've
on
got
where-
two mechs that are closing in on you. If you're going to focus on them, then I can go and help Ursa. But if you're not, then I'm going to have to move to engage them. Because otherwise they're going to flank us completely.
With the damage that could potentially be going out to these reactors, if you put your throw belt round right here,
Yeah,
you would
only-
do 2 damage to both of them and destroy the cover the Blackjack's using.
that spanner you're measuring from.
Oh, sorry. This one then. Even better. Here's an idea.
so I'm out of character. I know Ursa's plan. Nobody
Yeah.
else does.
He has screamed out, don't worry, I've got this.
I will have to roll to see if Padre believes him.
Oh, in character, Demon gave you orders. And you disobeyed them.
Yeah, I'm not actually a part of your squad.
Yes, you are.
Hey.
You were assigned to us.
Hey, it's nebulous. I check you on doing like I gave you an order thing. That's
Oh, I'm not. That's
Yeah.
in. I said in character. I'm
Yeah.
role playing. Yeah, but outside, everyone's going to do whatever they're going to do.
well. Either way, it is your
Right.
turn.
I do have one question before I move, because I still need to move. If I move there, am I behind that cover, or am I on top of that building?
I think we spoke about this last time, and you were behind it.
Yeah,
Right, that's where I'm going then.
I'd say because the majority of it's not on like a raised surface like that tile. The majority's
Fair enough.
lower, but it's
Yep.
nebulous.
So yeah,
so-
I moved behind that building.
Because of the way it's set up, it seems easier to say that only the piles that are fully on top of the building are on top of the building.
That's
just
what
for
I was
easy
going to say.
use.
Those two that are on top would be actually on top, and everything that kind of goes over the edge,
Yeah.
you're actually next to the building.
It makes it a lot easier
makes sense.
to do. And we can also say if you're on like if there's a building in a single tile, you can get on top of that building. But if it's like a multi-tile thing, yeah, just whatever's. But okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay, that's Reaper's turn. Awesome. Okay, the mage is gonna go. And when the mage, I'm just gonna double check the wording of the hound. I think it's when he starts his turn. The start of the turn, yep. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double check, I don't think it's... Yep, so it has to collide to actually activate. It has to actually get to its target. So you are safe right now, Ursa. Barely. But you just see a rocket shooting down between two ships straight towards you.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the mage action, they're gonna go ahead and well, one, the javelins only last one turn. So instead, it has no line of sight on anything. I just realized. Okay, well, it's gonna try and get down from the building and move, but I'm essentially... It can do that because it's a hover tank. That's how it's built, but I'm gonna make a roll an agility check to see if it actually can, so... We're gonna see. The mage isn't particularly agile as a tank. It succeeds, so it's still difficult terrain to do that. So that means it it goes there. Because it has 3 movement, and halved is 1.5. 1 movement. So the mage moves 1 square or 1 hex, it moves its missile, and that is the end of its turn because I did not plan that right. Okay, Padre or Demon?
Padre?
Yeah, sure. So I am going to move.
Just remember about ordnance weapons. I don't know if you even have those loaded right now.
Yep.
Howitzer, I think, is the only one. The howitzer is the only ordnance weapon I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure the mortar isn't.
Yeah, the mortar's not an ordnance weapon. I'm just reminding you because ordnance you can't move and then shoot an ordnance. You have to shoot and then move an ordnance. I'm just making sure you remember.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna skirmish with my assault rifle.
Okay. Who are you targeting?
The hummingbird.
Hummingbird? Cool. Just ready to target? Okay. Go ahead and fire. Let's see.
Do I have any bonuses due to like height or anything?
Doesn't really.
You get bonuses in XCOM.
It's an XCOM. Yeah, this is an XCOM.
I think there's a specific talent that gives you that bonus, but that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a
You
miss.
still do 2 damage.
But it still
2
does
points of
2
damage.
damage. It's reliable.
And then I'm
that is-
gonna quick action use my jackhammer round on the one tile next to it, to the north there, dealing 10 damage and destroying the cover, but two to the 2 people next to it, pushing them.
Oh, 2.
Isn't it also knockback? Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
pushing
he's
them.
just- Okay, so 2 damage and then knockback.
Yep.
As well. Okay, to both of them. you
Yep.
said? Okay, cool.
Anything within one of the thing that I've blown up.
Really good talent.
See, no, it's good.
It is.
It's good. It's good battlefield control. I like it.
Clears cover and hurts the guys using that cover. What more could you want?
So
Yeah,
that's
just need-
that's 2 quick actions. So that's my turn. Done, right? Okay.
Yep. Hold on. It's not the right color. Oh well, that's just there. We're just gonna. Or is that? For some reason, mine's
Yeah, they're knocked back 2 spaces.
Yeah, no, I got that. I'm just trying to get the actual building thing done. My problem is, for some reason, my thing wasn't working. There we go. You just have that little gray circle there. Just means that's no longer in effect. Architect took that. The hummingbird took 2 on top of the 2 it already took, so 4 total. Pretty bad. Does it have to be directly backwards or just away from the point of impact?
Away from the point of impact.
Cool. And knockback 1 or 2?
2.
Was it again? 2? Cool. 1, 2. 1, 2. Actually, I gotta double check that because I know there's a save for knockback. They'll knock them back tiles, but it's whether or not they go prone, I think, is the thing. Compendium. Systems, conditions, tags. There we go. Knockback, knockback, knockback. I do have to say, CompCon's a lifesaver for a GM. Just the fact that it's compendium is very easy. Oh no, it's just what happens when it hits. So cool. I'm thinking something else. All right. Anything else you wanted to do with your turn, or was that it?
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. You didn't use your like fuel injector to get yourself a free boost
Nope.
action or anything this turn? Okay.
Nope.
Or I mean this combat, but okay,
Nope.
cool. All right. So you did that. I think we're gonna go ahead and activate the Burbank. So going 1, 2. Take a boost action so it can turn. 1, 2. Even though it has normally 4 speed anyways. But ugh. So it's gonna use a quick action to skirmish with its main gun. And it's going to target Demon. But Demon will have cover because it's firing still from an angle of cover, but it does have line of sight on you. Or let me double check because that might not matter for this thing. A couple of these have auto targeting on them. This one doesn't. Cool. Lucky you. Miss natural. Well, it wasn't a
Nice.
natural one. That was a 6 minus 6.
6. So that was a 0.
Yeah, it has a +1 to hit. So it was. God damn. Yeah, no luck for these. Demon, you're the only one left.
Demon's gonna call Juliet.
Okay.
And ask if there is a pump control building.
Pump control building. Oh, like you mean like a central building for
Which controls the pumps.
Right.
Because I think there should be one, because it's just the way that the pumps are all set out.
Could be. Could also be something that's like passive until a ship hooks up to it, and then its own internal things actually do it. But who knows? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna roll.
Roll and find out whether there is one.
I'm gonna roll if she can get you this, because remember, this is like in combat, turns are nebulous in time a little bit, but that kind of stuff's not necessarily what it's meant for. Okay. She comes back and says, I'll go ahead and check what records we have and see if I can find any. Wait one. That was just talking action, so that's free, so I'm not gonna make you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do my power up protocol.
Okay.
I am being suppressed, aren't I?
No.
No? Okay.
Nothing's applied suppress on you.
I'll move to there then.
Okay.
Which puts me in that gas cloud, doesn't it?
Yeah, the way the gas cloud kind of works with this one is it's a level 3 like height has like thing, but it's a level 3 obscuring, so it's soft cover for 3 levels. Like that. So it helped with like flying units and stuff like that. So you have soft cover there. So what would you like to do?
I would like to target the Burbank. I won't get my extra accuracy for being in close range, but I do get it because of my protocol.
Right. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Give us your best shot.
That would be it.
That's a crit.
That would be a great shot, in fact.
That's pretty good. I would say, by the way, Demon, you did take damage last time. I forgot. It fired a heavy assault rifle, which is reliable too. So you did take 2 points of just damage from it.
Yes, I did. I've already got it marked down.
You did? Okay, cool. I didn't tell you to do that, so I'm glad you're on top of it better than I am. Okay. 6 damage. 8 damage.
More!
10 damage total.
Damn, nice.
So it's still there, but it's not happy about it.
It's not having a good time.
If I can go first time next round, guys, I want to see if I can take this thing out.
I think it's better if Ursa does first this round.
Oh, he's only got a missile to eat.
It's
Positioning is important.
I think his evacuation is more important before the missile gets a go.
That's fair.
Yeah, the thing we were told, what was it, over the table was 16 points of damage. Just 16 points of damage. That's enough to take Ursa from 100 to 0.
Well, it's evasion. What is it? It's what's 10, 10, 20. Yeah, 16 damage. You have to make an agility save, and then you take half if you make the agility save.
Nah.
Yeah.
Who needs agility?
Agility. What's it good for? Okay, cool. So next one up is going to be. We're gonna do Breacher 2. Go ahead and move up. 1, 2, 3. Do they? No. Well, they are next to the cover. They'd have line of sight, but I don't think the breachers actually have a weapon that can reach that far. They do not. So they just spot you, but they have no ability to actually do any harm to you. Okay, and then breacher 1 over here is going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to boost. 3. It's still going to have no range on you there. Daniel tank still has no line of sight on any of you, so that's just going to be a nothing turn for it. Spotter's got what speed? 6. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And it's gonna try and shoot its marker.
Did it just jump on top of that building?
Yep. It is a very high speed, so I just applied a...
It just climbed. Okay. No, I was just curious, like, so this thing with 2 legs basically boing like a... Okay.
It has no guns to speak of. It's a chicken walker that's just very quick. It's built for that. It has an agility. It has a plus...
This thing is now a gecko from Metal Gear Solid 4 in my mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's mooing and everything.
That was literally what's going through my head. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, the most off-putting enemy that could exist in a game. You do have soft cover, so that negates one of its advantage accuracies, and it's just going to try and marker you. Okay, you are locked on. So it applies that, and that's the end of its turn. The Rainmaker is going to load. So it's going to stabilize and load its weapon again. Let's do the Hummingbird. Got knocked back unfairly. Move forward 1.
I think it should be knocked back more, actually.
It doesn't have contend with that cover, and it's going to target Padre.
I'm in cover, right?
Yeah, you'll have soft cover. And this doesn't have auto target or anything like that, so it's just a check. And roll. Ooh. That's a 1. That was a 1. And a negative. What was that? That's a... Oh, it gets a +2 naturally, so it had a disadvantage, or an inaccuracy of... So it rolled a 1, -2, +2, 1. So without its accuracy thing, it would have been a -2. Or -1. Cool. Yeah, so that doesn't hit you at all. It ineffectually shoots above you and everything. You can't do anything else. I told you my rolls were gonna turn, guys.
Somebody just had to call it out. That is my special power, is calling out good rolls and making them bad.
Thank you, like.
Please don't ever do that again to us. Don't do that to us, please. You can do it to Roach all you want, just don't do it to us.
Yeah. Okay, and Blackjack goes now with his second activation. 1, 2.
Wait, he gets 2 goes per round?
I think it's a boss thing.
Yep. He has template elite and veteran applied to him. Oh. And I believe one of those gives him an extra activation. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. It was the one that gives it to him. I think it's probably lightning reflexes, which I think is a veteran trait. So yeah, he gets Or not. Yeah, either way. Oh no, it's ready and waiting, and that is the elite one. Cool, got that. Either way, moves forward. And... I think he's gonna go ahead and boost 1, 2 up to Padre and try and skewer him with his bayonet.
Okay.
Do that.
Wait, Roach, are you trying to shiv Midge again?
Well, this one
Oh,
isn't
no,
a
it's
teenager.
happening.
This isn't a little girl. We've established that.
It's happening. Oh no.
And we're gonna see what happens here. We gotta do it. We gotta break in every campaign a little bit.
I've been crit 3 times already. Don't do it again.
I doubt that will be the case here.
Oh come on.
Hey,
Oh,
Almost. If he had an accuracy.
He didn't have an accuracy. He just had a plus. He just had a +1 to his normal attacks.
you're okay, bitch. You're okay, love.
That's Roach's power, is that they reverse that luck back for themselves.
But only once. It only happens once per scene.
Yeah. Yeah, so he goes up there and just kind of just boosters up into like in front of you, Padre, and like shoves its assault rifle forward to plant a blade into your mech, and then sidesteps with his last thing of movement, his last hex of movement over 1 to the side. And that is it for that round. And so we go to the top of round 3. It's only been 3 rounds of combat, guys. It's just going by
On
so
this
quick.
scene.
Yeah. I told you it was going to be a heavy game once you get into missions.
No, that's fair. Ursa?
Yeah.
Gotta be you.
They've said, Ursa, do your thing, so Ursa's gonna do his thing. At the start of the round,
Oh,
Ursa
by
is...
the way, you're no longer, I just want to say you're no longer shredded.
Okay.
Because of the, that got switched over to Rival, or to Demons. Because that was applied by the spotter, further lock on.
You can only apply lock-on to one person?
Yeah, it's maintaining a lock on.
It's a gecko.
Well, it's
It's stupid.
Okay. That might fuck up what he's doing, but we'll see. Ursa's gonna take his first action. He's gonna use a quick action to, before he does anything else, he's gonna fire his anti-material rifle against this grunt.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that a +1? Does it have any cover or anything that I have to worry about?
No, from what I saw there, that you've got like basically a keyhole shot, totally clear as it's going.
Take that shot.
Okay, it's dead. It has 1 HP.
Listen, for what I'm about to do, it doesn't matter. That is his first quick action. He is going to use his free quick action to boost, and he is literally going to just fly into the missile.
Okay.
Because it is now in the space of a hostile creature, does it explode?
Hold on. I need to read. There's some weird interactions going on right now.
Because it was locked onto me until a second ago.
Well, it's still locked onto you. It's still your target. It'll always be like it's still your target because that's what it's been fired at. The lock on just means it gets an extra 3 spaces of movement when it
Sure.
if
Okay.
its target has lock on. So that's
Oleg is literally just like hands over his face, just charging into the missile.
right.
Do you have a ComCon? Could you have ejected and done this?
No.
He does have a com.
He does not have an AI in his
Mentioned
unit.
last
No.
time you had a com.
No, I do not.
Wow. All right.
I'm one of the ones that did not take that.
Yeah, the way it's worded, when it collides with a character or reaches its target.
I have it.
So it's, yeah, you trigger the explosion immediately.
Excellent. You said that was an agility save to try and avoid that, right?
Yeah, that's an agility check. So go ahead and roll that.
Let's see if it matters.
Remember, you can choose to fail things in this game. That is.
No, I'm gonna try and succeed this one just for my sake. I have a +1 accuracy to this, which apparently I have a flat difficulty to it automatically, so that's gonna be awkward.
Probably
why do I have a flat?
Whatever the hinder?
Oh, because the condition.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 12.
You succeed, so you only take half of 16, which is
I'll take 8.
You take 8 damage from that. Nothing else can make an agility save because they're objects. So that means, oh my god.
Burst 1 or burst 2 on that, was it?
It's burst 1, so it's not,
Okay.
but it hits 3 things with where it's at right there. Like it
that's
hits a
beautiful.
pipe and both ships with where it's at.
Oh man.
Both ships. So, okay, number 1 ship, that means 16, so it's down to 3 HP. And the top one takes 16, so it's down to 14 HP. And then the center pipe number 2 is gone. So let me mark that. Okay, yeah, and I would also grab the. I'm gonna grab the missile. Delete it. And yeah, there you go. That's your movement, or that's the first.
That's I haven't actually moved yet. It's a fun point. Not that we're gonna move. At this point, Oleg used to say, "Okay, I have a really dumb idea, dumber than what I just did." And he is going to, as a quick action, initiate the self-destruct sequence on his mech.
Okay.
He's going to set it to explode at the end of next round because that's the earliest he can set it to explode.
End of next round, so not the end of this one,
Yes.
the next one. Cool.
Yes. So that is going to explode at the end of the next round. And then as he is sitting this, he is going to overcharge his mech because this is a thing we can do. And he's done it before. He'll go ahead and roll this again. He's going to overcharge it. He's going to take an additional heat, which is not going to matter. The mech's about to explode. And then he's going to use that overcharge action to eject.
Okay.
Which is going to launch him 6 squares to here. Oh, sorry. I moved the mech. I didn't mean to move the mech.
Yeah, you can grab. Let me just put you. I mean, you can also grab your pilot sheet and drag it to where you want to go, and it should just drop.
Don't know if I can drag it out. I think only you can do that.
Okay, where'd you want to go? Was it right here?
Just place me on the mech for now.
Okay, cool.
All right. Then from the mech, I actually don't have control over this token. Oh, now I do. Yeah, I can't move the space. There we go. I was pressing left alt for some reason. He is going to launch himself 6 to all the way to over here.
Okay.
He's going to use his movement, which is 4, to run over here, and then basically you will just see Oleg running between Reaper and a Spanner.
Oleg, what the fuck?
Absolute fucking madman.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be. I mean, that's a lot. I want to believe that, like every good sci-fi story, the self-destruct sequence is stupidly convoluted and complex with weird things you have to do, like in Aliens, where it's like individual things you have to counter, rotate, move, or in Star Trek where you have to like move little things of a cylinder to get it to go. But probably it's just a switch that you just switch to trigger the explosion.
There's just like a big red button where you flip it open.
It's one of those shielded buttons. One of those shielded buttons with like the hash marks on it and things like that, and a big sticky plaque above it saying "Do not press unless you really mean it."
break glass in case.
No, it's
no,
the
what?
exact same
Glass.
button as the on button, and it's all about how long you hold it for.
You hold the
So it's like, you press it once for turning on, hold it for maintenance mode, and then hold it for 3 seconds, release, hold it again for self-destruct. Don't get the two middle ones confused.
Yeah, it's in the manual. You got to double check it every time.
Yeah, Red.
Can Ursa use Reaper or myself for cover now?
Yeah, oh yeah, he can use the things for cover. It's just you don't have any of the upgrades for him to like ride like outside.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, so he'd still be on the ground. But yeah, no, you are technically size 1 entities on the field. So you are, and as a pilot, you're size 1/2. I think is the smallest. So
Yeah.
he gets cover from you. In fact, you block line of sight for anything trying to hit him at this point. So yeah, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
that's Oleg's turn.
Awesome. I mean, it's a turn.
That's a turn of all time.
Yeah, that is one of the turns of all.
One of the turns of our campaign, that is to be certain.
That is accurate. Yes.
I do like how the mech is just glowing red hot
Yeah,
because
'cause
it's
you
now in its danger zone.
Yeah,
It's in the danger zone.
Yeah. It's...
If I'd taken what is it? Was it 1 or 2 more? If I'd taken oh no, I would have taken 3 more. I could not have overheated.
You can
but-
accrue a lot of heat before it actually starts doing anything. But cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's the enemies go. The enemies go. I think. I think we're gonna go with the Burbank is gonna go. I know what's gonna happen to it. So
What? Wait, what? What do you mean you know what's going to happen? You don't know what I'm going to do.
actually, no, it's not gonna move forward at all. Where it is, because it still has a target on you. And it's just gonna go ahead and fire its assault rifle, and it's gonna use the lock on. It's gonna consume the lock on to counteract the soft cover. So it's a flat roll. We're gonna see if it does anything. It does. You take 6 damage with a roll of 18. And after it's done firing, it'll go backward. Start rolling backwards. Just throw it and pop that thing into reverse. And that's the end of the Burbank's turn. So, who wants to go now?
Demon, did you want to go?
I mean, I can. But you guys have got something that's a hell of a lot closer than me.
Well, spoilers, I'm just going to stabilize and reload my turn. So I can go at the end.
Alright, okay. Okay, Bang Bang's moved out of range because apparently I'm so easy
Dangerous.
to figure out what I'm going to do.
You were pointing a gun at it.
The Burbank couldn't see that. He was obscured.
Shut up. So what do you want to do now, Demon?
Okay, Demon will go.
Juliet hasn't gotten back to you yet.
Oh no, she always leaves me hanging. Okay, Demon will move there.
Cool.
Then Demon's going to attack.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. No, right now. Who are you attacking? Miss on 2. It's the first time the thermal pistols have actually missed, so that's surprising.
I think
Those have been
so,
pretty
yeah.
reliable. That hits.
That
with
made
a
up
crit.
for it.
Yeah,
Well.
that's a crit. So
In your face, DM.
That's a
Yeah,
20
look at-
and a 6. That's as max as you can get.
Yeah, this is as max as you can get. You know, it kind of sucks that the way that the crits kind of work for things like the thermal pistol, because that means you just kind of
There's no benefit to critting, yeah.
there's no benefit to critting with those. It kind of sucks.
guess-
with that.
I guess if you did bonus damage,
Yeah,
like a
I
D6
don't
of
know
bonus
if that-
damage.
Yeah, I don't know, because that would be pretty.
I don't know if crits reroll that either.
yeah, no.
And
Look
finally,
that up.
Just doing another barrage and then just
how do I get
unloading
my
the
second accuracy?
second action.
Click the plus at the middle, or just like there's a plus minus. Just click plus on that. That'll give you an extra accuracy.
Yep. Like when it's out, when the weapon thing is open.
Yeah, where it says other sources, just because there's one on the left for accuracy. Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, another 26.
God damn.
Another 20 and a 6. Wow.
Yeah. 26,
And then
that's 4
Rival,
damage.
sorry, Demon will then move back.
Rival would have been a good call sign too. Like,
Yeah, it was already taken by some English guy. He's a complete jerk.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've met him before.
Like someone
He's
just
an
playing
arsehole,
this
isn't he?
game
He's a
for some
total
reason.
Absolutely.
arsehole.
Big
Yeah.
prick. Hate the guy.
I quite like him.
Oh, well, you're biased. You like everyone.
And Demon is done.
Okay, that was a pretty good round. Awesome. Demon's done, so we're gonna go.
Gonna have to
Hey,
catch-
Duke.
Hey, Duke.
Get-
Yeah,
I
aggro.
agree. Rival is a better name, Duke. I should have gone with Rival.
Duke's a pretty good call sign too.
Duke is also a good call sign. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
I
of
prefer
good names.
the Duke.
The Duke. Nah, because that's.
I came
mean,
here
it's
to
a
chew
thing.
gum.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't really work as well.
Kick
Okay,
ass. I'm all out of gum.
So, Blackjack's gonna go. Cool. And Blackjack is going to do something here. I'm gonna test something out. So, Padre, you'll be able. He's going to move away from you when you're engaged.
Mm-hmm.
So there are opportunity attacks. You would consume your reaction, but you would get to attack. So I would go with it. The only thing is that your reaction, because it's an attack with a ranged weapon. I don't know if you have a melee weapon at all. Ranged weapons in engagement, so base to base, you get an inaccuracy. Just default.
I don't have a melee
Usually.
weapon.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
But you
do
can
it.
still just shoot.
No, I'm not gonna.
You're not going to, because you don't
No,
use
because
your
there's,
reaction.
there's two targets that can fire at me. I'm saved my reaction. Thank you.
Okay.
Keeping the brace alive could help a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. So he's gonna move away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to just see like a thing on his backpack underneath the shawl that his mech's got on him just open up like multiple small doors that are in a rack with little like bulbous red warheads on them, and he fires a micro missile barrage, which is a line 8 volley of missiles. So he's going to be targeting both Reaper and Spanner in this line. It's an area of attack thing. So you're going to be. You need to both make a hull save, and then let me know if you succeed.
Christ. I assume we don't get anything for cover.
No, it's an area of attack, just kind of blast stuff.
Success.
Cool.
Success with an 11.
Huh?
I'm gonna add my accuracy rate.
Righto.
Oh, that's right. We should add accuracy anyway because both of us did the power up activate. So
Yeah.
it applies to saves.
Yeah,
So you get
true.
an extra accuracy to that. So I would have gotten an accuracy, but I passed anyway. So
Yeah, you passed, so it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to spend that red. You can just get an accuracy because you've used your fuel injector. So you just get it.
Well, I used it anyway and still failed.
Yep, that's true. Okay. Did you have 2 accuracy on that? Did you? Oh, you used both.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
wow.
you get
I
the
really
six
wanted to pass it.
Yeah,
get
well,
the
hey,
power
you did
one
get a
anyway. So
Yeah, you did get a 6 on that 1 accuracy dice, so that helped a little bit, but it doesn't help that you rolled a 2 on the main die, and you have no bonus to it.
Nope.
So you take Spanner, you take 6 damage, kinetic, just 6 damage, and Reaper, you take 3.
cool.
Spanner loses a struck.
Oh, you lose a structure? Okay, then once you lose a structure, you have to. I think you on your sheet there should be like a structure macro already set up that you can click.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll that. A 1. Oh wow.
Is that the worst?
Oh,
That is the worst. That is the worst. A natural 1 on the structure damage. My God. So yeah, roll a whole save on a success. Your mech is stunned until the end of your next turn. On a failure, your mech is destroyed. So you still get a actually.
Accuracy to this.
Well, you would get you would get an accuracy to the whole save. So make sure you do that when you roll this, and you just have to pass a 10. And you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be fine.
Oh no.
You were saying?
I don't know what to tell you, Red.
Accuracy again.
Yeah, your accuracies have been on point though. Your accuracy dice have been on point. Ah, wow. Yeah, you couldn't have, even if you had saved the other accuracy, that wouldn't have mattered because you still. Yeah, you're.
Roll the 3. Yeah.
Your dice have not been great. Okay, yeah. So Spanner's mech immediately goes up. So I need to double check on what happens.
So
to you.
I was looking at this. You'd be happy to know. What happens when this happens is your reactor becomes immediately exposed and will suffer a meltdown at the end of your next turn.
Oh.
Okay.
So you
So
have
time
the,
to.
So you two have time to move.
and you have
do I.
and you have time to eject.
You could run up to Blackjack and,
Oh, sorry, no,
Okay.
the structure damage. Yeah, no, your mech is just destroyed. Period.
Yeah, I think it's just a heap now. It's just done. It's just
Yeah.
it's gone.
I was looking at overheating for that. No, yeah, structure damage is your mech is destroyed.
Oh,
oh well.
what happens to the pilot?
That's what I'm looking
Eject,
up right now.
I assume.
I think.
Well, no,
I don't
because
think
ejecting is
it's-
an action.
Injecting is an action.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance that you can just be fine.
Can I do it as a reaction? Is a question.
That would be a thing. Just let me. I'm looking it up right now. My God.
Well, I imagine there's a lot of yelling over the radio.
Well, it's a lot of missiles coming down. This is a quick action attack, by the way. Like he isn't even that wasn't even his main attack action. That was just a side thing he did. Okay. Structure damage.
What are you erring for? You built him.
I did. But he's meant to be like.
This is your fault.
He's meant to be the baby boss you hit on the first mission to kind of give you a taste of something harder.
This is your fault.
I'm sorry. Actually, the battlefield. There was as long as they survive. Complications. No, I don't need to know about cloning yet.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Might possibly. We'll see.
Hopefully not. I like Spanner.
So do
yeah,
I.
we're gonna have to have a chat. If this game is this deadly, we need to have a chat about what we're using as character art, because oh boy,
It's not.
Don't know
that
if I've got
deadly.
the.
You have a lot of.
I don't know if I've
you
got
have
the
a
budget for this, Roach.
You have a lot of chances to live, and anyways, like there are a lot of ways to come back as the same character, in the game. So it's not necessarily. It's meant to be kind of forgiving in a lot of ways. It's just you got really bad rolls. I'm just trying to find the actual section that details this kind of stuff, because it's yeah. You may not get it, but it's
Do we want to take an early break while you find it, Roach?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a small early break, and we'll just go for a long, because it's, oh god, yeah, it's because it's this is a big thing. We have to double check. It's gonna be super simple. We're just overlooking it, but I just don't. I just need to take a read on this because I didn't brush up on character death for session 1. This is balanced for your party entirely. It's just rolls have been bad.
Okay, so join us in 10 minutes time, where we'll be back with the answers of whatever the hell's going on. Let's see if Spanner's dead already. See you in just a moment. Hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content, whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok, Instagram post? Don't worry, we've got you covered. My name's Alex. I've been a content creator for almost a decade now, and I've teamed up with my good friend Harry to produce 10 royalty-free songs for you to use in your content completely for free. We've tried to make a whole range of motifs with this album, covering happy music to sad music, to mystery music to combat music. And if this takes off, you know what? We might even make some more. So give the Elendor Chronicles soundtrack Volume 1 a shot. It's free to stream everywhere, and if you want the high quality downloads, you can come over to our Patreon and download them, or you can contact me directly at tabletop@themidgemansworld.co.uk as a creator, and I'll just give it to you for free. That's it, there's no catch, and just to prove it, we've also given you guys a user license agreement to prove that you have the complete perpetual rights to use this content. So enjoy, and good luck on your next adventure. Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Grey Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's rattled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click and a motion so small that it could endlessly amount possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.
Okay, we're back. Red's not dead. Spanner's not dead. We worked out what's going on. The mech is gone, but Spanner, the pilot, is fine for the most part. So I'm just before I do anything, I'm just gonna go ahead and get a little thing here for us so we all know where Spanner was and we can be aware of where the wreckage and everything is, because the wreckage is still a size 1/2, which means pilots can take cover behind them. Just go ahead. Nope. Oh, for the love of God. Nope. Okay, and there's the wreckage of Spanner's mech just on fire on the ground there. And once I get the... Oh, there we go. Cool. Thank you, Red. I will go ahead and implement this before your turn comes up. Okay.
So I'll go last.
So, yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, so that was the end. That was that was his first quick. He moved in a quick action, so now he's going to go ahead and use his the other action to do a skirmish on Reaper. No, before he does reach out through comms. I know it doesn't make sense logically, but I'm gonna say it's Gundam rules. So you hear whatever he transmits in the open, and you have to listen to it. You can't block him out. He just transmits, "Surrender now, and in the name of the Republic, I will give you quarter befitting of your rank and station."
Fuck you.
Right? Like, yeah.
Demon
no,
comes
look,
on. Spanner, clear the comms.
No, immediately as the "fuck you" comes through, you just see the "fuck you" comes through. The assault rifle just starts firing, just immediately at Reaper, because he has no idea who's who. And assault rifle, regular fire.
2 damage.
Okay. Yep, you take 2 damage.
Right, cool.
Cool. And that's it for his first go around. So who wants to go next?
I can tie him up. If you want to hold him there, because all we need to do is essentially hold him until we can leave. And that'll be the end of... Is that the end of this round is when Ursa's mech goes up? Is that right?
It's the end of his next turn.
Yeah, so this is the first turn he implemented it, so it goes through this, and then...
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to hold him off quite a while.
Yeah. Once you take out that hummingbird, Midge, I think we should be okay.
Why would you tempt that?
Because at this point, Roach, there's no point in not tempting it. We're already fucked. So yeah, I think if it's okay with you guys, I want to go now to tie up this guy because he's going to activate again. So I'm going to move to... Actually, no. Let me check something here real quick. I'm going to do I activate walking armor again? He's not next to anyone. I could knock him back, I suppose, with the shotgun. Nah. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to attack him with the shotgun.
Okay.
Which the inaccuracy from being in melee is cancelled out by the accuracy of having it from being overcharged.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a flat roll. Bang. Bang. 3 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my
damage.
segmented knife. Could someone check and see what the overkill tag on weapons is for me while I roll this?
If you roll a 1 on it, you re-roll the damage, but you take 1 heat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. So you take a heat, so make sure you mark that down.
Take a
You're
heat,
aware
but I
of
deal
that.
4 damage.
You do deal 4 damage, that is true.
And I had 0 heat up until then, so that's worth it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I get it. I agree.
So that's 7 damage.
All right, Spanner, I got your pilot all set up, so we'll put you where we need to whenever it's your turn. Okay, and that's the end of your turn, you said?
I don't think I can attack again because I don't have any other weapons to shoot. I can't. Yeah, no, that's it.
What's that? Okay. Do you have your? Don't you have a free boost?
I do, but he has reaction still, so he could hit me and take out the last bit of HP on my my structure. So I'm not going to move.
That's true. I would. Oh God. I'm gonna throw you a bone because I feel bad about Spanner. Right now there is a straight line between two of your between 2 mechs on your side.
Yeah. I
and
can
you
still
can
move
rotate.
to there, right? And,
you
I
can
rotate around them.
move around for
Is there
free.
anywhere I want to go that can give me a little bit of cover? Let me just check here first.
'Cause
Yeah.
you could.
So I'm
just
going to
go
move
into the-
around to there
Okay.
because that will provide cover from anyone to the map's right, essentially.
Righto. Okay. Yeah. Trying to help you here. Okay. Cool. So that was Reaper's turn. All right. Who's gonna go now? I'm gonna say. We are gonna go ahead and this Rainmaker is gonna move up 1, 2, 3. Boost 1, 2, 3. And it's gonna skirmish on Demon. Fire its rocket at Demon. But Demon does have soft cover against the attack, which will be factored in. Missile pods, soft cover. There is no lock on, nothing like that, so just straight fire. That's got to be barely a hit with an 8. What's Demon's evasion score?
8.
8, yeah, so barely a hit. It hits, does 4 blast damage to you, Demon. And it did a boost, so that's all it's got for this turn. So it's Padre. It's the last one up on your side.
Okay, the hummingbird is not in line of sight right now.
No, it is, because you're up. Remember, you're on top of a level 1 building.
Yes, but I'm looking through a level 1 building at a level 1.
Effectively, you are actually looking at level 2 because you're on top of a level 1 building.
Yeah, because you add yours to height level, and you can oversee. Because if you were on the ground level, a level 1 blocks level 1. Because you're a level 1 like size.
Right.
Now
So-
you're on top of a level 1, so you count as level 2. A level 2 would block your line of sight.
Well, either way, it doesn't change what I was going to do. I'm going to jackhammer around the cover in front of it.
Okay. Yeah, that
To
works.
do 2 kinetic and knockback.
Totally works.
So the cover is no longer.
Yep. I said 2 kinetic.
Yep.
Okay, and knockback
2.
2. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2.
And then I'm gonna find my assault rifle at it.
Alrighty then. Go ahead, let's see what you got. It's okay. That's a hit with a 19, 4 damage. Which means this hummingbird, which had 3 HP left, goes down before it activated this turn. So you actually
Nice.
Well
action economied it out. Okay.
Then I'm gonna
Still
move. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm go 1, 2, 3. There.
There. Okay. All right. You see the smoking husk of Spanner's mech.
So like, yeah. If I was to like open my front, would that be a free action? Or is there an action tied to that?
No, there wouldn't be an action tied to it. I'd allow it.
Cool. I just want to prep the front of my thing open.
Oh, so you just have her like getting a jump seat in the cockpit or something.
Well, it's more the fact of like, either that or I need to, if there's something I need to throw out at someone, like bandages, corrective, like I'm basically prepping myself to having to jump out to do medical because I've got a compcon. I've got a compcon, so like.
Yeah, I just like the idea of Padre opening the hatch and then chucking like a pressure bandage at somebody and then closing it back up.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a fantasy white mage. I am a World of Warcraft raid white mage where I was just like, stop pulling, throws the bandage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have the mage go because now it's all their turns now. So the mage is gonna go, and we're gonna do another agility.
I haven't been.
Right, you haven't been. So go ahead. Where do you want to end up?
No,
as the-
you've got to go. You've got to go first, and then
Right.
I've got to go.
You're right. Okay, mage is gonna go. We're gonna do an agility check again to see if it gets off that fucking building. Okay, cool. It gets off that building. One more tile, and now it can go regular next time. Actually, it's gonna boost to over here. And it still doesn't have line of sight on anything, but it's going to move there. And that's going to be the end of its turn. Spanner.
Okay, so I'm going to hit the ejection button. Do I have to roll a d6 to figure out which way I go?
No, I'm gonna let you pick. Decent, like I feel bad, so I'm gonna let you pick. That might be something we do in the future, though, because that would be fun.
This is the first gimme mission where things are being learned. Let's be kinder than the dice have been.
Actually, grab a Warhammer scatter die.
Yeah. Trigonometry to figure out where it's pointing on the screen.
Like, it was 6 tiles, wasn't it? You
can eject up to 6. You can go up to 6 tiles of your choice.
Yeah. You don't really have to go anywhere near that far because you're not going to blow up. Your mech's just dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and go for...
Dawned on me. I set my mech to self-destruct. I still wasn't the first mech destroyed.
Go ahead.
That was just sheer dumb luck. Sorry, no, that wasn't a slight against you. That was just sheer dumb luck.
Okay, so can I try and head into this building?
Head into that build.
That's not accounted for in the rules, actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think.
It's not accounted.
Because all the
hold on.
The squads we were facing, some of them were hiding inside of buildings.
Yeah, but I just had cover because it was an area thing. I'm just gonna. Okay, I rolled a natural 20 on a d20 for luck, so there's a doorway that you can go into if you would like to. It's just it's like a.
Which building,
like
Red? Can you ping?
Any of it.
Oh, the big bit in the middle. Okay.
We're on a building. Just dive into a ventilation shaft and go down.
I've been destroying cover left, right, and center. I just wanted to be clear as my targets. Okay? Didn't want to accidentally kill Spanner.
And when I get there, I'm gonna yell to Ursa to let him know there's a door here. I don't think
Ursa then runs through a wall to our general direction because it's Ursa and he makes his own doors.
I'm not going to say what I have in my equipment, but there may be a breaching charge. We're just waiting for somebody right about now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. So the Spanner, this is your token, so I'm just gonna put you like right there to say you're in the building. Yeah, and you are now also in the turn order for as a pilot. So I'm tracking you now. Cool. Okay, now it's the mages. Or no, the mage already did theirs. And Spanner's gone, and so has Ursa. So now it is all them now. Cool. So all of them. It's just it's 3 things because a lot of things are dead. So the Taniel tank still has no targets, so it's just going to take. It's going to take by. Because it's not a hover tank, so I don't think I'm gonna let it go down. Or if it doesn't succeed, it's gonna die. So I'm just gonna wait on that. Spotter 1 is going to. I think it's gonna target Demon again with its spotter with its marker rifle, because you're right there. It makes the most sense for it to do that. Is just going to keep doing it. The thing is it's still shooting through soft cover, but it does naturally get a +2 to the accuracy. So it's the +1 because it cancels out 1. That's how. We'll see. Okay. That's a lock on applied. That's going to be its turn. Well, it's going to do that, and then it's going to duck back. And then it's Blackjack's second turn. Second activation, not turn. What, Reaper, all you've got right now is a knife and a shotgun?
A knife, a shotgun, and an empty missile rack.
And an empty missile rack, okay.
It's currently empty. The ammo, I haven't had time to reload it because I haven't stabilized.
Right. Yeah. Padre, you've like your mech obviously has a howitzer attached to the back and a mortar tube and an assault rifle, and they're all still functioning, right? Like you don't have anything destroyed.
Not visibly, no.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Visibly, externally. Okay, then it dictates what his action's going to be because he's supposed to be like a person going between, very mobile. Okay. So he's gonna let Reaper, if you want to use your reaction for an opportunity attack, he's going to move away from you.
Ooh. So the question is, guys, do I use the shotgun, flat roll, and hope I hit? Because the shotgun can do more damage. Or do I just use the knife? Because I assume since he's moving away from me, I'm still considered engaged, right? That's how we ruled it last week.
Yeah, well, it just happens right when you start moving, so you're wherever the range is. Yeah.
So it would be a flat roll shotgun or with an accuracy with the knife. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go? Yeah, right, cool. Easy enough. Couple
I would have said knife, but sure, either way.
4 damage. I did the same amount of max damage either way. So I did the max damage of the knife, essentially.
Works. I don't think that stops him from moving. That just makes...
It just takes 4 damage.
It just takes 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think there's a trait that does it, or something that can stop moving. But yeah, he's just gonna
Sentinel.
Go ahead. Yes, Mech Sentinel. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, he can
Actually, he's
climb
gonna
over
go
buildings hard.
He's boosting. So I'm counting 4, but 3 of those were doubles, so he's technically moved 7. But before he gets that far, he's going to stop right there and fire his assault rifle at Padre. He is meant to be like a quick. Yeah, maybe it implies from his token, but he's got a giant like booster pack that he's just triggering all the time, and he's
zooming around.
He's just zooming. He's zooming, and he uses that for advantage as well with his bayoneted assault rifle, the size for a mech.
I see him moving, and then instantly the front panel comes back down.
Yeah, just clicking the close.
I like the idea that I've got it open, and then the mech closes it. The comcon just goes, nope.
Target detect.
Keep hands clear. Hatch. just losing it. Yeah. So he goes ahead and starts firing his rifle. Oh, he's targeting 2 people. Who else is he targeting?
Me maybe?
No, I was targeting. I still have demon. Targeted. Yeah, for on my thing. He has no bonuses or anything like that. Just his natural +1 to hit generally, and he's just gonna go ahead and fire.
Ow.
So that was 6 damage to Padre with a crit, 21.
Cool.
God, that was a natural 20 on the D20 die.
Mm-hmm.
And then with his last bit of movement, he's going to go right there with the rest of his movement. And
just imagine Spanner strapping like a pound of C4 to this guy's leg and running.
This has a magnetic like demo charge. Shot puts it. And yeah, that's it for his activation because he used a boost, so he has no other quick actions. So that is the end of that. Damn it! Why now? I have to take this. Quick, back.
Break number 2.
Well, things have gone to shit.
Yeah,
Indeed. I think Ursa should go first next.
Yeah, I don't have a melee weapon. This
you can
is
still
bad.
shoot in the melee.
Oh no, we don't want Mercer going first anymore. He's gonna start doing stupid shit.
Yeah, no, but this, like I said, this is. Yes, I can shoot at melee, but I can't shoot two of my things right now.
That's true. You can also, to
So-
counteract the inaccuracy, you can use the thing we use at the start of the round, at the start of the combat, the auto injector.
His weapon's
Yes.
not burst. If he shoots them, it's going to be hitting
Yes.
Spanner.
That's what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying.
what I
I can't physically fire anything without
You can fire
AoE
the assault
us.
rifle, and that's
Yes.
it.
So I can do a quick action on my turn, and that is it.
You
But the reason I
could.
was
There,
saying, sorry, the reason I was saying Ursa goes first because that means that those coolant pipes and the ships are done.
that would mean my mech would immediately explode. Yes.
Yeah.
This would be the end of my next turn. That is a way to do. I will say, Ursa doesn't know how to chill, so he's probably just going to try and jockey this guy. Just literally climb up on this mech and start shooting him in the fucking face with a shotgun.
I mean, you can try it.
I mean,
It's a thing you can do. Yes,
So-
it's really reckless because he could die, but yeah.
what I'm tempted to do is comp my mech to you do the melee for me while I get out and start firing a rocket launcher around. Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Why do insurance companies call it the worst times?
So
Their
I wanna remind
insurance
you how much they don't
companies.
like you.
Exactly.
Don't worry,
Insurance
they
companies.
indicate that to me more than enough. Okay, that was the end of that combat round, so we go into the top of round 4. At the end of this round is when when Ursa when Big
The end of
Brother-
his turn.
The end of his turn, yeah, is when Big Brother goes up. So
And we were just discussing, do we want Ursa to go first?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This is the consequences of thine actions that we will now set forth. Ursa is going to start his turn, and
okay.
Spanner's mech was just shot down, and this asshole is engaging everyone and causing a real problem. Ursa doesn't know what it means to not pick a fight with someone. Ursa is going to move to here, and he's going to try and jockey Blackjack.
Okay. Okay. Just pilot from Titanfall 2. Just try. Okay. Okay. There is an
There is a
associated
specific
roll.
action, yes. There's a specific action. So it's a grit check, or if you have anything that might be appropriate as a pilot skill, that can be allowed as a skill trigger. So I have several things here. I have apply fists to face, but that's brutal unarmed combat. I don't think that applies. But he also has assault. Take part in direct and overt combat.
Yeah, that do it.
Cool. Then he is going to try and jockey Blackjack. Blackjack can test this with a whole roll.
Okay. Yeah, he will be doing that.
I'm assuming I don't get an accuracy from the fact that my mech is a hyperspec because I'm not in my mech anymore.
Yeah.
It's a 14 for Ursa. Wishing I had an accuracy to throw on this.
That is, and it counters with a hull. We'll see. He has no bonuses either for this, so it's just a flat roll.
Fuck. Okay.
Beat you by 1, 15 to 14.
What is the penalty for failing this? Because it doesn't really talk about it. On a success, this happens. That doesn't say anything on a failure. Cool. I guess Ursa is going to use the rest of his move. Actually, no, because I'm now within his range. If I move, he can shoot me.
Yeah, that's true, but you are a little squishy biological, and he has a mech in front of him.
Yeah. I guess Ursa will use the rest of his movement because he only moved 2 to also go in the building with Spanner.
Okay, so you just take cover in the building.
Yeah, well, I'm sure more than, but we can fit multiple people in one space, so he'll just go in here and basically take cover in the building.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It was a good plan though. That could have been cool. That could have been interesting.
Now the mech explodes. I actually don't know where to roll explode on these character sheets.
Hold on, let me check.
When I had my howitzer, I just rolled d20s on, and then added an accuracy or inaccuracy. That might be the best plan.
It's either that or I could just roll overheat until I get the the meltdown?
Nah, I think we're just gonna do it. 'Cause you're not applying damage to anything that's like, you know, a token or anything like that.
Sure.
So it's what's the blast radius?
So, self-destruct is a burst 2 explosion that deals 4d6 explosion damage. Characters can make an agility save to avoid it, but obviously there's no characters in range.
So you hit both dropships and the other 2 pipes. So, okay. Yeah, they can't save against this. So, is it?
Oh my god! Oh, that's 21 points of damage to everything that Ursa just went critical on. That's a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 6.
Damn,
That's near
spicy.
max. That is, yeah, you're three under max. Wow, Jesus.
I'm adding that second Corvette to my kills.
Yeah, actually, yes, because it immediately goes. So both ships. So not only do you destroy the cooling system immediately, but both ships are irrevocably the way I was gonna phrase it is that they're not destroyed, but they're no longer flight worthy. But I think now just like good chunk of each is just missing as you just as it vaporizes a part of it. But yeah.
I imagine all the people see, especially it's just a light just envelops that area, and after a brief second, it's just a partial smoking crater. 21 points of damage on that.
Yeah, that's I'm just thinking, okay.
Okay, so I didn't jockey him, but that worked, so that's fine. You probably just hear static in the curbs also saying, I think when a job is done.
That's yeah. So I can actually reuse this again because that's technically a mini nuclear explosion. So just everybody's camera just static and everything just gets bright for a second before it goes down again. Oh, that is good. Let me go ahead and.
So I think we're good to just go, guys. That's Ursa's turn.
Yeah, that's a turn, all right.
Also, if you want to add a wreckage to where Big Brother is.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Add wreckage to that entire section of the map, to be honest.
I'm proud that worked as well as I wanted it to.
It was a good plan. I won't discount the fact that was a very good plan, and I like the creativity. I'm angry though. I'm mad. That worked. Just let me get the.
Oh, nice crater.
Yeah.
It's gotta. I made this for Padre's
Friends.
Token for when it inevitably dies.
No, for all your for your dead, maybe not dead comrades.
Yeah, for all the
this
ones
is getting
that are...
reused again. I like the fact that the way the crater works, so it'll work on any surface. It'll look like a crater because of how it's set up with the transparency.
I love that if you look close enough, and I mean really close enough, you can actually see Yamcha being killed by the Cyberman.
Yeah,
that's the pose.
That's why I like
it's
that
the
one.
pose.
Yeah, it's Yamcha. That's why it's just a little bit of poking fun. That's Red's wreckage token too. It's
yeah. Whoever made this has taste, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's the best one of the 3 size 1 Rex that you can.
Let's see what the bad guys do to respond to this. Roach, have we given them a reason to just abandon the field by any chance?
That's what that triggers. So I have to start rolling things to check now.
I'm done.
Well, they had a radiological, and both ships are no longer responding, and so they've got to.
Well, can't say I was expecting that.
Okay.
I'm quite glad I was in a building.
Yeah.
What's happening with the units that we're engaged with, Roach?
That's what Roach is rolling.
That's what I was just rolling. So we'll go from worst to best in terms of what things have just rolled. So the spotter's going. Gonna double check. So the spotter's going. It's gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna move there. 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2, 3. And then it's gonna use go over there. And it's going to use one of its actions that it's been saving. It's going to go ahead and use, if I can actually get this to, nope. It's going to use its cloaking field ability, and it's going to trigger a cloaking field. It's a burst 3 around it. It will cloak allies. So the Burbank and the Rainmaker both become invisible, as well as it. So they are no longer on your scopes. I know there's a thing for that. So with that, that's what its turn's going to do. So who wants to go next on your side?
Do you want to go and call it into Juliet?
Oh,
No, I suggest either Midge or Padre or Reaper goes. They've still got hostiles in close contact.
I mean, I
Okay.
could go and get up behind this guy. I don't think ganging up necessarily does anything, but I would enjoy putting this guy in a grave, to be honest.
yeah, there's no like outnumbered bonus naturally. I think there's some things you can
There's a
take,
pack tactics thing
Yeah.
somewhere.
but it's not a normal rule. There's not a
So, Midge,
common
what I
rule.
could do is I could occupy the space here and knock him back with the shotgun.
Possibly, but I don't know if you can stand there when the two humans are
They're
there.
not
They're
technically
half
there.
spaces.
They're
Okay.
they don't take up their own space, and technically I'm saying they're in a building.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just there for reference.
Just whatever
So,
you do, don't blow up right there with the biologicals.
Fair.
That would be the
Fair.
worst luck. Just take damage, blows up,
would
and
be,
okay,
wouldn't it?
campaign's over. We made it. We made it 4 episodes.
No, the only person who would make it out would be Demon. Oh shit!
Utari just comes
Anyway.
back and just like it's it's
Oh, you're the
What characters we
replacement.
made together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey,
Okay.
don't kill me.
I'll try my best.
I'll tell you this: involuntary movement does not trigger attacks of opportunity. So if you're banking on like that happening, that's not how that works. Just making sure you know.
Oh no, my reaction is staying for a brace. I'm on 2 HP.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I mean, I have a new one because it's my turn again, right? Because of how that works, I assume.
Yeah, but he gets 2 turns, remember?
Yeah, just kill him. Just put him in the grave. Right. So I activate. Sorry, I will say this before I move. So just
Okay.
to clarify, I activate Walking Armory and I put the Thumper round into my shotgun.
Okay.
Basically, I load like an explosive shell into it.
Yeah,
Don't know
with a lot
how
with a
this
lot more
works.
swagger than a mech's normally supposed to convey. just like imagining it's like
Yeah.
a break action shot.
The exaggerated swagger of a sniper mech.
Yeah.
If it's a non-explosive like knockback, I imagine it's just like a giant beanbag round.
Oh no! It specifies in the thing that it gains knockback 1 and deals explosive damage.
Then isn't it gonna hit me?
No, there's no blast.
It's not blast.
Oh, right.
Explosive
It's a single
damage.
target.
It's just damage type.
Yeah. It doesn't give me burst. It just means that the damage dealt is explosive in case it has weakness to it or whatever. So
Easy
then I
mistake to
move.
make because a lot of the games we play, that's kind of interchangeable.
Yeah. So then I move and I will shoot it with the shotgun.
Stereotypical break action. Swing it up to lock it in, and then fire.
Bang! It gets knocked
Barrel.
back and takes 2 damage.
2
Knockback
damage
1.
knockback. Okay, knockback 1. Cool.
Yes.
So
Actually,
it
no.
goes
Hang
down.
on. No, I'll be efficient about this. I will attack with the knife first.
Okay. We'll say it's out of order, but I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I'll allow it.
4 damage.
Okay,
6
4
damage total.
damage. This
it's
happens
not
in
bad.
order. So 4 damage.
Yes.
His last HP on his current structure point goes away because he was on 1 HP.
Nice.
So
If
that
he explodes
happens.
right now,
So
I'm going to
that
be
happens
very
and he goes-
annoyed.
That means he has 3 more HP that get taken out from there. So his goes back up to 15, down to 12. He loses 1 of his structure points.
Yep.
So that goes down.
Roll a 1, be
and-
stunned. Roll a 1, be stunned. Just stun him for the whole round.
That'd be great.
See, the
actually, yeah.
problem is the NPC character sheet does not have a macro for structure because NPCs aren't built to have structure points in general.
It's
kinda-
unique to veterans.
It's unique to veterans, so I just need to actually look up the actual chart and roll it raw.
I got it. If you just want to roll it.
Okay. What is D6, right?
Yep.
To roll. Okay. Just roll a D6. 6.
It's a glancing blow. It is impaired until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
What does impaired mean?
So it's impaired.
Impaired is
He
a
gets
+1 difficulty to
things.
everything you're doing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
Which is good.
Yeah, no, I mean it's good. So that happens, and then the
and then
shotgun
he blasts him
hits.
with the shotgun.
He takes
Yeah.
2 more damage, bring him down to 10 HP, and he goes back 1.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, order of operations matters when you start dealing
And
structure
then
points.
I come out across the comms to him and go, "Well, you tried," and that's it.
And then Demon comes across the comms and says, "Stop talking to it."
Stop being so boring.
This is highly unprofessional.
Never said I was professional.
This is Gundam.
You're a mercenary. This is literally as professional you can probably technically be. In like, you're a contracted hired mech pilot. This is your profession.
You're not chatting with the people you're fighting. You're not doing it right, especially
You're
in
not
mech
doing-
combat.
Yeah, you're not doing mechs right. If you don't have like a rival that just somehow can always talk to you on your radio, even though you're from 2 totally different nations. They use different radio
Yep.
protocols. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, Reaper. So now we go to now we go to the next worst roll for what I did initially. So we go to the mage. The mage is going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Boost 1, 2, and that's all it can do because it can't turn in a movement, so it's kind of stuck there. Vehicles are kind of really shit with hex with hex movement and like a very busy map. Like they're very unmaneuverable, and that's it for that turn. So Padre, Spanner, or Demon.
Can I go?
Yeah, mate.
Okay. Gonna start up. My first action is I'm gonna be launching one of my drones.
Oh, okay.
So I can put this anywhere within 10 sensor range from me. I'm gonna throw it on the building next to the destroyed breacher.
Okay, cool. I have a token for this. I just haven't actually implemented it yet. So give me a
And
second.
because of my pilot talent, Shepherd, it has 5 additional HP than a normal turret drone. So I'm going to mark off one of my uses of my turret drone. Boom. Cool. Which I can now fire from as a reaction.
Cool.
I have no idea what their attack or damage does.
So
like,
from what I remember of that, it's just whenever somebody successfully hits them, they deal 3 damage. Period.
oh,
Yeah,
so
they just do flat.
Yeah.
They just roll the hit,
Yeah.
and then yeah. You said on the dead breacher.
no, to the building to the left of him.
Oh, building to the left. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So a little UAV drone just and lands, and then the tower comes out.
If you look at the systems folder, like in the actors tab, there should be Padre's turret drone. That should be controllable by you. If it's not, I can double check the ownership of it, but it should be you that can do that, and it should have all of the stuff programmed into it, like if it was a mech.
Should its max HP be more? Because currently it's that max HP is 5 right now, and I get 5 from my drone commander ability.
There should be 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it would be different, and I can configure that differently if you would like.
Dun.
Then. Yep, so you have max 10. Cool, I've updated that. But yeah, you should be able to do basic attack and target with it and everything like that.
Cool. And then I'm gonna shoot the guy in front of me with my assault rifle.
With everything.
Okay.
Everything you got available.
That came from the turret drone, but hilarious. It's a miss, but it's reliable too.
Select. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Reliable too. And you guys thought you were gonna get totally rolled, but you're starting to turn it around, even though you're down 2 mechs. So. Reliable 2. Reliable's really good. That is such a good trait for weapons.
It is very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Assault rifle's really good too, because that's reliable 3.
Well, I'm getting to rebuild my mech, so.
And then I'm gonna. Can I use my reaction on my turn?
I don't think there's any rule.
I don't think there's anything that stops it. No.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
then I'm gonna use my reaction for the turret to fire.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you should just be able to open it and do a basic attack when you've got things targeted, and it should just immediately go. If you'd like, or you can just roll a basic attack. Doesn't matter really. We just need to see if you beat the
Pew pew.
beat the evasion.
Hey, you hit it.
Hit with the 12. What was that? 3 damage you said?
It's
just
what
flat
you
3?
said, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, flat 3. I'm just gonna go with flat 3. That's what the Lake said, and I trust Lake. Lake reads the rule book directly.
Yes.
It's very refreshing to have multiple people do that.
I have the rulebook open, but it's very, very not easy to find things all the time.
Well, that's why I use CompCon for the compendium, because all the things that you need
Sadly,
for like, traits and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but it doesn't allow you to search properly.
It does. You can search things.
Not easily, but yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
that's my turn.
Attack with your motor? No.
And hit me. Yes, that'd be great.
You could put it behind him.
Yeah, you can target space.
Well, I've done 2 quick actions, so.
I was gonna say, did you use your once a scene free quick action?
No, he hasn't.
I think that was your alpha that you did all our damage.
Yeah,
with,
I think I did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because you all decided max damage up front, and that's what you did, and so yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah, Blackjack's not doing great. You guys have finally like pivoted. Okay, that's the end of Padre's turn. Very effective turn, I might add. Okay. Yeah, I think Blackjack's up at this point. Blackjack's impaired. Not doing so hot in the HP department. I keep forgetting he has Hunker Down he can use as a reaction. So I could have mitigated half that damage that turn, but go ahead for him. Just like a stereotypical villain in a mech combat game, just does a hop backwards and So just do a little quip, just kind of, I'll see you next time.
Oh, I hear it's like, I can't afford to keep playing with you.
Yeah, something like that. Really, yeah, like stereotypical. But before he goes, though, he is going to shoot at one of you. And God, you've both done a lot to him, so you're both equally dangerous. Yeah, he's gonna. You know what the worst part is? I assumed you guys were going to use heavy weapons or ordnance on him, but he has not been targeted by an ordnance weapon. He actually gets the ability of just negating an ordnance attack. That's the thing you can do, and you've naturally
We just shot him a lot. Wow, what a strategy!
You just didn't do it. So cool. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at high low. Somebody pick a high low. Midge, high low. Well, okay, I was asking Midge, but okay, so Mikey went low. So okay, that's a natural 20, so it's shooting at Midge. It's shooting at Padre again, which kind of makes sense because Padre did just unload a lot of hurt onto him. And fire the heavy assault rifle. He is impaired. What's missed? You still take 2 damage because it's reliable.
Systems. Structure, yep.
Oh, structure? Okay, cool. Then just use the structure macro on your sheet after you apply the damage. And any excess damage goes into the next pool and you go down a structure point.
I explode.
No, you don't. You don't explode.
I'm stunned. Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, but it's only your first.
It's because you've only lost 1 structure.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
The one structure, it's impossible to blow up immediately.
So
yeah, Spanner had taken 2 structure when she took her second one. That's what it was. The first one's kind of a gimme. Not a gimme, but yeah. So you're just stunned until you're.
That is weird that it didn't ask you to roll to see what the result of the direct hit was. It just straight said you were stunned. Whereas a Spanner had to roll to determine that they were destroyed instantly.
Yeah, and it was my first structure.
Yeah.
On the quick action, it said you had 2 of 4, so you were down 1.
No, I definitely only had 1.
Because if you could scroll back up, because I looked at it and I thought, wait, how are you dead? But so that's something on your character
something that
sheet.
happened to me last time. Was that like I put
Yeah,
my
it's
HP to
been
0,
great.
it automatically takes out a structure. So you have to roll the structure beforehand. Essentially.
So the quick.
No, you can't.
Oh, that might have been it.
You can't
I
automatically.
took out my structure.
But the macro doesn't let you do that because I just tried hitting structure right away and it said no, you've got HP
but
remaining.
I put my structure to 3 of 4. I didn't realize the macro did that.
Oh
yeah, the macro takes a structure away.
Well, it happened. We learned something positive for the future. It happened. Just in the future now, we know that's a thing, and we know that you can't die from just straight being destroyed. You have other things have to happen. So it worked out, but yeah, that's all stuff.
This is a learning experience for us here at Component Cast.
It's your character sheets, guys. So you have to manage your own character sheets. So I can't be asked to do it. So, but yeah, so you're just stunned for your until the end of your next turn. Which I'm pretty sure there's a thing I can.
yeah, you can click the objective in the log and it tells you what it does.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this has a full compendium inside of it as well. The Foundry file we've got here. So, but I've applied the effect so that it applies to all your rolls when necessary. Okay, so he fired. That's the end, or that's his shot. He was going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and that's the end of his activation. Spanner or demon?
May I go? Okay, so I'm gonna put something in the Discord.
Okay. Is this a PM thing or just in the general chat?
In the general. So,
Okay.
Spanner is going to pop out. And move over there and shoot at Blackjack.
Okay.
With what?
I've got a assault rifle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's got things.
I thought she was going to
well,
shoot him with a laser welder or something.
Nah,
I
no, you got a medium signature, which can do damage. So, totally viable. God, I just see all the dots above Blackjack's token, just of everybody targeting.
That guy,
again,
fuck him up.
Yeah. All right, Red, go ahead.
Nope.
You, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the man-portable assault rifle does not have reliable. So.
Okay,
That,
and I used 3 movements, so I'm going to move back 1.
Move back one. You can move into the 1/2, and that gives you like area cover if you'd like.
That would work.
Yeah, just do that then. You hide amongst the AC units on top of the building.
Yeah, because that's hard cover for me, isn't it? Because I'm only half.
Yeah, I would say that'd be hard cover for you. Pilot interactions on the tactical map are weird because it's not meant to work, but they had to. It's kind of like a last minute thing, like, oh, what if it's pilots on the ground? Okay, yeah, so that's the end of your turn. Yeah, you just kind of suppress or try and do some suppression fire, essentially, just like unload a mag into him.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like kind of peppering his optics, essentially. All that very light training you received the day or two beforehand, and just going like, if you were ever in the opportunity of, or if you're ever in a situation where you were a man, or where you're on your foot fighting against a mech, aim for these points.
I imagine it's like a heralded by like a cartoon thing, like they all duck and cover.
Yeah, I was thinking like Fallout, so it's just like it's like,
Duck
like a little
and cover, duck and cover.
So with that done, you can't see the other one, so I'm just gonna wait on those and just have Blackjack's second turn.
Hi, I'm Adam, the Avari Aardvark, and I'm here to tell you how to fight your mech. How to.
That's a thing now. That's canon. That's canon. There's a little Aardvark mascot that you see on random stuff from Utari. It's just like their childcare place has like it's like a Aardvark. Yeah. So Blackjack's turn to go. I'm just gonna double check East range on his assault rifle. 10. So he's gonna go ahead and. You know what? He's not gonna fire. He said his parting quip, so he's gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And boost 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for his turn. Just demon left for your side.
Okay, those like the Burbank and things. That's just the last place we saw them, right? The blue shimmer.
Yeah, it's the last place. That's just the last place you saw them. I'm not updating their positions on the map until they appear.
1, 2, 3.
I'll move to there.
Okay. Right, you move there.
Can I see anything?
Make a systems check. Because you wouldn't have line of sight on the mage because it's through a lot of cover. You wouldn't have sight on it.
5.
From the yeah, you don't spot anything that used to be here. Like you've got like your onboard computers like kind of giving you like a readout of last known position, but you're not seeing anything there. Like you just saw things kind of just like fade away and kind of like this weird like refraction kind of effect that happened, and then you just didn't have a spot on them.
Okay, I'll move to there then.
Okay.
And I'm
You would
guessing
be able to see the mage from there. You would have line of sight.
I won't be able to shoot it.
No, I'm letting you know because it's got a long range weapon, and that's unbroken line of sight there.
I have a plan for my next turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've got 1 space movement left, so
Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to see you there. And you're in cover.
and then I'll just call out. All units report in.
Destroyed.
Yes, big boom, but I am alive.
Fucked
Less
up,
boom, but
up.
I'm alive.
Stunned but still in the fight.
Reaper.
I'm fucked up, but I'm up.
Copy. Juliet, you here?
Yeah, Hammer. Okay, I got I was able to get a
Too late.
layout. Okay. All right.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Both ships have been destroyed. All 3 fuel pumps, coolant pumps down. Enemy seems to be withdrawing from the area. Site secure. We need repair crews on site. I've got 2 mechs down.
All right, Hammer. Collect any wounded you have and pull back to this point, and you see like a ping on like your overhead. It's a couple of blocks down south, and then then I'll direct you where you can get rest and repair.
I'm going to need 2 new mechs.
We'll deal with that when we can.
All right, everyone
Good
hear
job
that?
out there.
Copy.
Copy. Can I get a ride off anyone?
Reaper,
Up on.
Padre, you're nearby. Those 2, aren't you?
Yeah, we're right on top of them, basically.
All right, grab them. We'll get out of here.
So
Let's get
basically,
outta
what's happening now is the enemy all failed their morale checks, so they're going away, and Blackjack has gotten below half health, which triggered his morale, which triggered his retreat action. So they're not going to engage you. The invisible ones have fucked off with a boost action off of the side of the map.
Damn.
And the mage does not want to be around, and the Daniel tank hasn't had a crew for 3 turns. I haven't been
Well,
saying.
actually, is Midge? Do you want to try and hit him? 'Cause you
Well, I'm
probably
stunned
could.
right now. But in a stun, you can still eject. So I was thinking of ejecting with my rocket launcher, range 10, and firing a missile up his ass. Yeah, I'm battlefielding this. I'm gonna tell my com to pick someone else up when he regains control, and whoop.
You're just gonna have a mech
Hail
that's
Mary.
only physically capable of being
fuck.
piloted by the ComCon since the control chair is gone. It's just an empty space inside of the mech at that point. Yeah, no, basically by the time that you could do that, but he's gonna get 2 activations. So
Yeah, no, it's fine. If they're running, they're running.
He'd be pretty far away by the time, and basically
It was
off
only if
map
he
it's
was gonna try and
terrible.
keep skirmishing with us, like.
No, once you he was pre-made that by the time when he hit half health, he would start moving away from you.
Although he is in
think
range with.
better.
Is he still in range of the turret? No, he's out of range of the turret. Oh no, he's max range of the turret.
Yeah, but that's true.
think.
So if you went first,
I
next
think,
time you would get
yeah.
1 shot. But
It's 3 damage. I won't kill him.
Uh,
Oh, I probably can't activate it because it's probably tied to the mech, not me.
yeah. So you ejecting wouldn't work either because the ComCon's not smart enough to do that. So basically, what happened is you've succeeded in this combat and are no longer engaged, and you can. Nothing comes like if you wait like a minute or 2 just waiting for anybody to come out or engage or anything, nothing happens, and you can start gathering your teammates that are on foot. And I'll say, even though, like, basically, instead of the kind of like handles to ride on the outside, essentially you open the cockpit hatch, and you have to kind of like squeeze in, and you have just two people inside of a cockpit, and it's like one person's just like off to the side sitting on like a very unimportant like panel or something like that. Just like,
would Oleg fit?
I'm gonna say yes, because it's just
Oleg's a big guy, but it's not like he's like 8 foot tall. He's a little over 6 foot tall, and he's not Breton. He's not that big.
Yeah. So it's uncomfortable. If you got into combat in this situation, you have a lot of negatives applied to you. But you don't necessarily you can move. You don't need to worry about like two people just walking on foot and the mech's having to take like one step and wait 3 seconds and then another step to keep pace. So yeah. Do you do anything on the field before you leave? Or you like
do we want to finish off the cooling ramps, or do we want to leave those in case we take this area over?
We're going to leave them just as they are for now. We've done enough damage. We need to leave it in place in case we need to use the area.
And the teams that come in can do the salvage on the ships. I just want to get out of here.
The radiation's probably fucking up the coolant anyway.
yeah.
Padre, Reaper, start moving. I'm going to do a quick scout of the area, see if there's anything we can salvage for mechs.
You go around and check. You do finally like get to the tank, and then you take like a half second looking at it, and then you notice like all the hatches are open on it, and you just kind of like relax, and it's been abandoned. Yeah, no, I rolled that morale check for that crew a little while ago.
After we destroyed the first tank, and they're like, you know what, this is not a good spot for us.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's basically it. Once the first tank went down, they had a morale check because they can't go in.
Do we think that one of you could lift it off the building? That would give Spanner and I something to drive back.
I'll give it a go.
Technically, it's a size 1 tank, so it's not a it's a light tank though.
So two of us between us on a rope,
with a block and tackle pulley system hanging over.
We all have 50 foot of hemp rope on us, don't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
What about so 2 European swallows could just tie it?
Oh, through their dorsal appendages.
Yeah.
Make an engineering check.
I would have thought it'd be a whole check, considering it's about, lifting a tank.
No,
sure.
This is an engineering question.
Oleg would have just walked over and tried to pick it up, but sure.
If you're trying to make sure it's like if it survives and it's drivable, just make an engineering check. And we'll see how it happens. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. This is like something you need like a dedicated
Do you mean
equipment.
systems?
Yeah, do you mean systems?
Yes.
Oh no, engineering. I've got it here.
Engineering's a thing. Yeah. No, I know that much about this game. Fuck you. It was a 20. That was the DC. I put it at a 20.
For those listening to the podcast, I just want to point out that I just rolled a 20. Natural. 20.
So yeah, you're able to
No,
get
16
this.
and a 4 actually.
Yeah, you're able to move the tank off of the building without damaging it too much. And it's now on the ground, and both of the downed pilots can enter into it. It's a 2-man crew. It's a pilot it's a driver, and then the gunner / commander of the tank. So it's a 2-man light tank. So
Okay.
I'll drive.
Sure, I will find the instruction manual and read off.
yeah,
It's
it's
just tropey with Oleg. Now he finds the instruction manual and just tries his best to understand.
Yep, it's in a language you don't read.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
That language is English.
Oh.
I literally have a thing for this. Hang on.
She has an app for that.
She
She
does.
does.
I know Spanner's character sheet. I know. You've got the You got the data plating, don't you?
I have data plating, yeah. So
Yeah.
quick data plates can quickly translate nearly any language. So I have that through everything I do, and allow users to communicate with each other, all but silently. Yeah, so I can read anything.
Yeah, no.
Still fucking playing the Warlock. I see.
Still playing the Warlock. Yeah, still playing that.
I am never not Mog. Just get used to it.
No, I like it. It's fine. Yeah, no, you open up like he's like you can't read it. Spanner looks at it and just goes, yeah, no, it's an M1X Taniel light tank. That's what it's called. It's not made by a company you know. Looks like a local company. Kind of just produces these. It's a pretty beefy manual. So. But you're driving, so yeah. But yeah, that's what's happening now. You're all moving as a group, but two of you are in a tank instead of instead of a mech. God damn it. Yeah. So you move to the rendezvous point.
I'm sorry, Roach.
No, it's fine.
I'm not sorry. I can't lie.
Somebody
We're not sorry at all.
Did point out the fact that they like the fact that for a mission that they love the amount that this group is stress testing this game's rules. For the
this game has rules?
Yeah, you'd think so.
This group certainly
on the
doesn't.
return, just for the sake of anything, Oleg will say, Juliet, may have mentioned a few mechs down, yes. We have commandeered enemy tank. Please don't shoot us as we come back. No, well, Juliet's not in control of that, but he's just letting her know.
Thank you for the update. Thank you for the update, Ursa. I will pass that along. Try not to be in front. Try not to be point.
Can I tag them with like an IFF thing that I have for whatever reason? Like we all have like an IFF thing we can tag to buildings, like say that they're friendly or something, just to make it easy. Just tag the tank with it.
I will allow Spanner, because she knows how to do tech stuff, to switch it to agree.
The one thing that survived her tank was the printer.
I can just take the CompCon or IFF out of my mech and stick it on the tank.
Yeah, whatever.
So
it's fine. You're not gonna get shot.
It's done.
You're not gonna. Blue on blue's not happening. But yeah, that's what it's. Yeah, Juliet doesn't try not to be in point. Thank you for the update, Ursa. Eventually, as you go, you arrive at the rendezvous point that was pointed out to you by Juliet, which is like a little clear area in. I'm just gonna switch the map because we don't really need the combat map anymore. It's you arrive. It's just a little kind of clearing in the streets. She just wanted you to head to, and when you inform her that you're there, she goes, "Okay, good job on the mission. You're not the first to complete their objective, but you're nearly there, and that's good, especially considering the challenges you faced. Currently." Just outside of town, there is a fob that has been set up for AMS that you will be posted to. Head there, and you'll have your debrief.
Copy that. Hammer's rolling.
Damn it. Yeah, so, and again, little update on your personal overhead view of the city, and there's a kind of to the north, honestly past a little further east and north of where you initially dropped is where this is marked out, and it's just at the edge of an industrial zone, and you start heading that way. Are you trying to be stealthy and doing the same thing where you're bounding and you're paying attention and you're not
We're a little banged up, so getting into combat would be a bad idea. So, yes.
Okay. Cool. So you start going. The sounds of conflict and combat around you continue, though finally they have changed, not in the sense that they have slackened, but in the sense that they have moved from where they were previously. So you hear less from the direction you're going, but you still hear things kind of in the center, east and west of the city, but the like north is quieter. There's still intermittent, like, you know, couple of rounds of fire and, you know, a small explosion here and there, but it's not an up tempo kind of thing. It's more intermittent. So and you move forward. Everybody can make a systems check if they would like.
For those of us who aren't in mechs, you know what? I'll just assume that Banner's handling that.
22.
22. Okay.
I'll roll a grit check.
That's a
Grit check
natural
works.
20.
14.
Okay.
2.
2. Okay.
Do you want me to roll systems or grit, given I'm not in a mech, but I am a mechanic?
You're in a tank.
I am in a tank. I am driving a tank.
Yeah, let me just double check. I don't think the Daniel has any plus to. Actually, has a +1 to systems. So just roll d20 and add 1.
Are you getting any updates from them? Is there any intel coming in?
No, that is one thing that they did do here. The radio was
Disabled.
Made inoperable.
Nope.
It's loud in this tank. it's hard to figure out. And the readings, even though you can read them, they're not in the language you understand. So you're having to kind of do the thing where it's like your data plate's displaying it on top of things, but it's still like millisecond time lagged. It's kind of trippy. How the overlay
I just
works.
want to point out that those last 2 rolls were both 1s.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, everybody who did succeed, you notice one as you get closer to your destination. You spot some friendlies here and there. Not like large groups, but you see like a couple of groups of like infantry moving down a street, maybe being backed up by some sort of light vehicle. You see a couple of like trucks and stuff that are all marked with Avari here and there the further you go. Like in a convoy, at one point you step off the side as the convoy is right away across, and you let them go. They're being guarded by infantry. And you also see, for the first time since the initial drop, you see a few flyers that are that read as friendly, but they're not drop ships. Just kind of sticking to the north, but up there, visible.
Oh, there's the air cover.
I told you we wouldn't have any.
It's broad. It's a very broad definition to call it air cover. It's high enough. There's some contrails behind it, but you can definitely tell, and your systems are reading those are friendly, and it's like those are like what would the name be? Transorbital like aircraft. So they're coming down into the atmosphere. But things get quieter as you go, and eventually you arrive where you've been directed to go. And what you see in front of you is what's essentially a... Nah, I'm not going to make you roll for it. Just like a converted industrial area that has had walls set up, here and there, and defenses, structures quickly made. Like prefab stuff has been put down in areas to protect the area around it. It's got a pretty solid like outer perimeter, and you see AMS troops and automated turrets and defenses and stuff set up. There's, even though it's thousands of years in the future, a couple like HESCO barriers like around, because I don't know if there's any way to improve upon just like pile dirt inside of a bag and like that your wall.
It is efficient.
It's cheap. that's the thing. Some razor wire here and there, but nothing like too out of the ordinary. And in the interior, you see like the structures that were here first, like some factory kind of structures, like big, broad, definitely read as like factories or industrial buildings with an administration building in one corner. And it's active. It's like a hive of activity. Hold on, I'm just bringing up my notes here. I can bring it. Yeah, and on your map it reads as forward operating base Rapier. What it's called?
Reaper to Juliet.
Go ahead, Hammer.
Juliet, Hammer has arrived at FOB Rapier. We'll be patching up and getting everything sorted.
All right, Hammer, you should have leave to go through the front gates.
I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry, mate.
No, just want to copy that. That was it. Done. All right.
I'm gonna instruct everyone to kind of get parked up, make sure that no one shoots the tank, and then disembark and go and find camp commander to report in.
Yeah, I'll say you're smart enough to have like found a white cloth and like tied it to the aerial of the tank, kind of, and like, and you're going at minimum speed between both mechs, kind of going through it.
or an Avari flag or something.
Yeah, either
sponsored
or.
an Avari cloth that we found somewhere.
Sponsored by Avari.
It was in one of our packs or something. Yeah, it was in one of like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a blanket. It's a Avari blanket sponsored by Avari. Just a blanket in there. Yeah, it tracks. Avari's like that. Yeah, it's a blanket that you've tied there. And yeah, basically as you enter, like what I said, it's a cheap prefab walls. The auto turrets do track you as you come in, but they're not like it seems to be natural. Like what they do, they're too close to start tracking you, and they're like description wise on the wall. Those are like, what's the closest thing that everybody would understand? I guess Warhammer's the most common reference. No, there are those around, like what do they call, like phalanx, anti-missile like systems, like CWIS. Yeah, basically there's a couple of like CWIS on the wall as well, but there's ones that are kind of just like two autocannons strapped, or two autocannons on either side of like a traversal mechanism, like a Crow's system, but like scaled up kind of thing. And those are tracking you, and the CWIS are constantly like scanning the sky kind of thing. And it's big, as now you're inside of it and you're going through, and you're given like a side eye look, the ones in the tank, by a couple of the infantry kind of looking at you, and they kind of give you like a half salute wave kind of thing as you go through. Actually, yeah, one of them calls out, like the gate guard just goes like, "Good catch."
We needed a ride.
We scared the shit out of the crew. Killed a lot of them.
And they just kind of like, as you pass, like give you a thumbs up. A couple people are laughing and kind of give you a thing. It's a good morale booster, because this is a tank that is
chalk us up to the first tank jacking of the invasion.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see. It's a tank that is not. It's dangerous. Like it's not easy. Like you had problems with it.
It's
yeah.
Like it's an anti-material rifle strapped to a tank.
Yeah, you
So-
had problems with it. Like
This is a
think about-
resource for Hammer Squad now, right?
It might be. We'll see how it happens. You don't have a printer file for it or anything, so it's kind of it's a one.
It's something if once it's lost, it's definitely lost. But it's something that's
Yeah.
like we could definitely find a guy to just sit in this and take it or yeah.
Like, yeah, we're fucking gonna get hirelings. Like, Jesus.
You guys played Mercenaries, like the game series? Where you just have your PMC, mate.
Yeah.
Can we get like just like a sort of thing where they just drop it from the sky into our combat anytime we put down a signal flare?
Oh my god, you just unlock a core memory Mercenaries destruction.
I love that game.
Mercenaries 2 World in Flames was the fucking shit, man.
I put dozens, maybe hundreds of hours into the first one. I love that game so much.
That
The second
was
one was-
of Rival and I's bonding experiences playing
hell
Mercenaries.
So it's on the eastern
that's
side of Maracaibo. It's just like,
To get back with the flavor text.
No, I have one more point. We still
Okay.
I have skills with the Z. That is still in our
skills.
vocabulary.
All I remember is from the first game is the Swedish guy saying bumper cars when he would ram other cars with a vehicle. That is a core part of my brain.
Yeah, that is.
just destroying the U.S. military with a fuel air gun was just ridiculous, and a zip wire. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that is the thing. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. So, back to the flavor text. Finish this.
Yes.
Yeah, as you go through, what you see on the interior is about 4 hastily put together landing pads that are about medium sized. That one of them is occupied by a dropship that you're familiar with. It's the same type as the one that took you down. The other ones are empty, but they're all kind of like marked hastily with like paint with a big H and a circle, like on the ground. A couple of more beefier interior bits of ordnance. You see at least like 2 like gun pits that have kind of some long barrel cannons sticking out. So it's just 2 of them kind of side by side to each other. That's been dug into the ground slightly, and they're surrounded by like sandbags and everything. There are gun crews there. They're currently silent, but they're there. And these look like they could kind of reach out and touch a target if they want to. And you even see just in the industrial buildings, there's a couple of like gantries next to them, like bare bones gantries that have been set up next to them, where you have like damaged mechs that are from other teams, and just a repair point. Like a rearm and repair point set up for vehicles as well. And then the rest of the buildings are what was here originally. 2 big industrial, like beefy industrial buildings that you don't know the interior of, and 1 big administration building that has a couple of doors on the side that look to be like garage doors. You know, they've got the rolling kind of shutter kind of design, and 2 of those are open and 1 of them's closed. And on the interior, there's just a lot of light and stuff. I'd say about this point in the day, it's about noon-ish at this point, probably like 2 p.m.-ish, around there. So, light and everything. But yeah, there's a lot of activity. Small trucks, vehicles, and everything moving stuff around and all that kind of stuff. And you're guided as you come in by a traffic warden, essentially. Like they've got a high vis on, and they've got like
MP. Military police.
Yeah, the equivalent. Yeah, and they're guiding you to like a place to set down and park, essentially, and put yourselves while you're waiting to go somewhere else, or we put something like everywhere, just kind of this little area. So yeah, including your tank.
We have a tank.
Yeah, you have a tank.
We have a tank now.
Alright,
If we can't get printers for our mechs, this might be what Spanner and I are piloting in the next combat.
Maybe.
alright,
I mean, it has a very effective main gun.
Yeah.
gonna
Go ahead, Dina.
report in to, or find out where I need to report in to.
Okay, yeah, you like call in on the base frequency or basically you're given Juliet would have given you what you needed for that, so you call in on like the essentially just the director of what's going on in here. It's just like probably like a very stressed out sounding like warrant officer or something like that who's dealing with it at this point, and they're just kind of like very air traffic controller, just going, understood, Hammer, please move to storage point 3, disembark and report to admin building for debrief. And then you're going there.
I basically just tell everyone, take a chill.
Take a chill, yeah.
Grab some food, stuff like that.
So, and then you head off to the admin building to like. Is anybody coming with you as like your temp XO or something like that? Or
I would take Reaper.
He's got like a bit of hard tack or whatever hanging from his mouth, and just goes, huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
You might want to take Padre as well, given that he dropped out the sky.
Yeah, I suppose I should.
yeah, that's you feel the love.
Well, this is the first time you've all probably seen Padre properly.
No, we saw you back at the repair base that we went to before.
Oh, that's true. That's true. My bad.
Yeah. You've been outside your back.
That's true.
Yeah. And Caitlyn Spanner would have seen you as well. She made sure you didn't have a concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you head over. You three head out, and then Ursa and Spanner, you're just kind of left to your own devices in this little like kind of park point. That's and things are just going on around you. Yeah, you see a lot.
Hey, Ursa, we're not dead.
No, we live. We come back victorious, especially with the loot. I'm going to see if I can find some paint.
I'm going to find some food, and then I will join you with the painting, because I'm starving.
As Padre's leaving, he's just gonna shoot painted like a hammerhead shark.
What's one of those?
It's an old world
macro
thing.
Predator of Terra.
An old Terran thing. I saw it in a movie once.
The mention of food has awoken something in Ursa, and he'd be like, "Food, yes," and he's just gonna go. He's gonna follow Spanner to find some food instead.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah. So we'll go with the. I guess we'll go with the largest, with the team that all have their mechs still, which is just how this panned out. So yeah, you head into the admin building. What you see again, it's on the side, written in a language you don't read. On the side, but it is like some sort of like. It reads as corporate, or like a company logo kind of thing, like a logo, and then there's a name next to it. And it's just it's an alphabet that doesn't make sense to you, or it doesn't read to you. But on the inside, you see that logo a lot, and what you see here is this is like the storehouse where they're putting a lot of the like the extra supplies that they're bringing down. So there's like crates of meals, crates of whatever they need, like in bulk that's perishable or things like that. And they're being stored kind of in the side where this like garage, this big like garage essentially is what it is being used as that storage area temporarily. But you're like, you have to go up a stairs and everything, and basically you go through up to the kind of shipping and like the direction office. Essentially, it's a cubicle office that has been set up. But but it's been like cubicles have been cleared. Tables have been put together, or portable tables have been put down. There's just a lot of equipment and radios and maps strewn about and other like sci-fi things that are equivalent put around, and you just see a lot of people kind of going back and forth and talking, and there's like a whole row of what you assume they're functioning similarly to how Juliet functions, but on a more broad scale, they're like kind of just communications, direction, and handling, and like relaying things between units. But if you go and you're trying to seek like an officer, or the one you were directed to, you see an individual with captain's bars that are in fatigues, similar to the infantry you saw before. And
how clean are the fatigues? Do they still have the creases in them?
Clean. I would say this: the fatigues are clean, but the boots and their face is not.
Good.
Like almost as if like it's a new uniform jacket they put on or something. But it's but they definitely, you can see a couple of like streaks of dirt and stuff here and there, and their boots are definitely got some like, not mud or anything, but it's more like the dust of being in an urban area that's had explosions and stuff happening. It's just that dust that settles kind of everywhere. But they're like in the middle of like looking over this like pad that they're kind of scrolling through a couple of like just text on it, and they look up. No, yes, unit.
Hammer combat group reporting in.
Flips to a new page, looks at it. Okay. All right, you're going to be billeted in the it's going to be building 2, and it kind of like it has this symbol on it, and it's like that's the equivalent of their 2 on there. We're a little overstretched for printer time. You'll get it when we have the ability to get it. You're currently on stand down until you are contacted by your commanding officer for your detachment. Your handler should be here to handle your debrief in, kind of looks at a clock, whenever they get landing clearance.
Copy that. Padre isn't part of our unit. We rescued him from a crash.
This goes down. Sorry, give me a second.
The drop pod was Charlie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's here in the notes. All right. And this guy's like middle-aged, just little. He's not tired, but he's worked, like it kind of thing. Like it's not sleepy, but it's like you only got so many spoons in a day, and he's way past that. And he's just kind of past it. Right. Okay. I'm told stick with Hammer for now. The commander of the mech detachment's going to go over things when they get here. Right now we're just kind of babysitting you, so just stick around them. You'll be thrown in with them for printer time and priority.
Any notes on the recovery of the pilots there? They were missing from the crash.
The pilot of the aircraft, or well, I guess the pilot was found. They got back with friendlies, so they're fine. It's a flight. What is that? It's a flight lieutenant, James. The guy looks at it. DeVoe. This guy shakes his head. They're fine. A little shooken up. No word on the rest yet, but I wouldn't be the one who would be getting that directly.
Fair enough.
Things are a little hectic right now. Let things settle down. I'm sure they're fine.
You got a field hospital here?
We've got a forward aid station. If you can help out, I don't think they'd say no.
I'll
We've
pitch
got a
in.
mechanic as well.
That would be useful as well. We're a bit stretched thin right now. Things are calming down, but it's going to be a bit. So just try and stay out of the way of the active units and help when you can. If they don't want your help, don't push it.
Copy that. Unit 2. We'll move in.
Nods his head, and then he goes back to whatever he was looking at before he's interrupted again by some sort of like fresh-faced lieutenant with a pad. Just going, I'm sorry, sir. Could you like just immediately go?
Padre, we'll put a call into Juliet, see if she's got any extra information on your unit.
It's fine. I'm gonna head to their aid station and also see if I can dig up anything of any casualty reports on Lancer pilots.
All right. Reaper, let's get back and get the mechs moved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. You head back and you see, again, same scene, still active. Things are moving. It's always in kind of flux. I'd say while that's going on, Ursa and Spanner. So you're going for a food run. You're trying to find like some place to get something to eat.
Yeah, and if we can gather enough for the other 3, in case they go straight back to being busy, if we can just grab sandwiches or cold cuts and bottles of water. Canteens.
I'd say it's not hard to find a place you can get that. There's like a little like quartermaster station that's being set up, and like if you ask when you food and water, they kind of direct you who to ask, what to find, and kind of. It's limited. It's not like cold cuts or anything. You've got like what's available and like emergency rations set up. They haven't gotten a chance to set up a mess hall or for a kitchen even or anything like that. Like, or even just break out the actual dedicated like meals ready to eat kind of thing. So you've got like, I don't want to use this because it's going to date it so bad, but like if you've played Starfield as of now, like chunks, the thing you can get, the food that you get inside that game, it's just like it's a homogenized like reprocessed protein like cube essentially that you can just open a package and just eat it, and they flavored slightly differently.
Oleg was like, "You don't. This is inexcusable. Point me to them. I will do such a thing myself."
Are you offering to like cook?
He is basically saying, if you don't have a station set up to start moving MREs, then Oleg's like, no, this cannot be done. Soldiers fight on full stomach. You appoint me, I will do.
And I will help.
It's okay. They direct you to go and talk with somebody above their pay grade because they're just, a corporal that's been told to like set up some places and pass out things to anybody who needs it. Water was available as well because you kind of need that for the protein cube to not be like a dry like chunk of nothing, like crumbly mess.
Walking to do that, and eating one of these like packaged things he's not going to go away without eating something. This is what we shall do here. We shall ensure everyone is fed properly. Whether or not we have to make it ourselves or find these MREs does not matter, but food must be provided.
Yeah, your because I have a chart for this. Your chunk is flavored like your protein your emergency protein cube is flavored as chicken masala.
All right then. Not bad.
It has the texture. It is the average texture of chicken masala. So it's average out the texture of chicken and the rice.
That sounds awful.
They're not meant to be good.
Knowing guys who like have done weird things for fitness goals, that would be so good for them. They would absolutely love that, because I know guys who have taken chicken and rice and put them into blenders and blended them because it's easier to scarf that down than it is to eat it. And I hate that idea.
No, it's a different thing, because that's just blending two things kind of semi-liquid or thing. This is scientifically averaged the texture and consistency of both of those into the average of them.
So imagine if like rice was less granular and more meaty.
Yeah, and then meat.
But it was as a solid piece.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm not saying it's good. Like, it's not supposed to be. It's like, oh, you need something to live, so you get this.
Why would anyone invent something that made rice the texture of meat?
That's probably not even the worst one I have in this chart of flavors you could have.
Is the veggie omelet still awful?
I've got a full 50 of these. I have made
boy.
based off of different menus from different countries that I've made, and I've worked out what it is here.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, there's there's some the breakfast burrito is interesting.
Too many textures in that. Okay, so before I feel ill, Ursa and Spanner are gonna go and at least find 6 boxes of MREs and start preparing, making sure there's a prep station.
Like, go to the Lancer, what their equivalent of Dogville is, to like just hand them out to other Lancers that are currently on hold here, things like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can make a grit check.
Sure. Both of us?
Yeah, both of you. Just make a grit check. This is the kind of downtime stuff I was wanting to get into. Military hijinks of taking something you technically don't have the right to have according to the bureaucracy.
Spanner's done great. Would you allow me to use Take Control as a skill trigger for this? Use force, violence, presence of will, or direct action to take control of something.
No, because this is more procuring an
Okay.
item instead of taking control of something. So no, just a flat grit check.
10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you get 2 boxes of MREs and nobody stops you on whether or not they just don't care or didn't see you take them. So either one of those could be true at the or both at the same time, but you both have an MRE box that you can tote to kind of back where you're at, and say by the time
Go back to the emergency ration table and basically just take another table, set it up next to it, and just start setting the MRDs out and ensuring like people are taking some but not all of them.
Just kind of supervising them. Do you give preference to like Lancers over infantry or mechanics?
Oleg would not. Oleg would not. Oleg was like, people, hard workers need to eat. They're gonna eat. That is his idea.
Okay, you do so. Do you save some enough for the rest of your team as well? Okay.
That we probably would do, yeah.
Put
You do
10
so.
to one side.
Okay, you do so. Within about a half hour, it's all gone. I just rolled to see how long that would last for. So you help. Various people get them eventually, but after that point, you kind of just like, oh, you get it, and they have the rest of the team has come back at that point to inform you like where you gotta go and what's going on.
We have food for you. Well, kinda.
MREs are food. They are not
Closest you're gonna get.
the food bars that we have here. Is better.
Food's food. Doesn't bother me. I'll eat anything.
They're called nutrition cubes. That's what the emergency thing is. It's a nutrition cube, and all of the various menu options are numbered. So it's a nutrition cube, like menu 1 through 50.
I just had my image, like the image of how the factory makes these, where it's literally just like protein paste that they mix with the flavoring, and then they just press it down into a cube, and then just section them off, and that's your food. That's how it's made, that quickly and easily.
Yeah, it probably makes like a wet noise when it comes out of the mold as well. And it's, okay, we're gonna stop because Red's gonna kill me next time she sees me in person because of this. So yeah, but you get those, and we'll go over to Padre because you wanted to go over to the forward aid station and just kind of start helping out a little bit. And this is a lot different than the one in the kind of like mobile, like kind of repair point you had previously, where this is like This is a forward aid station.
So yeah,
So
they've
this is-
got a trauma. They got a bit of a trauma center sort of thing.
Their job, it's basically the equivalent of like a MASH, is like the medics have gotten them, they're here now, you stabilize them enough so that they can go further back to like an actual hospital on a ship, or they're not gonna die. And it's kind of the thing. So like meatball surgery if needed, kind of thing. People come here when they need to. Like these are people that couldn't be fixed in the place you were previously at or in the field. So a lot of worse injuries here. Something I would probably say, given your background and everything, though you do have some things to help with this, it is a bit past your ability to help very directly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
no.
help in a more of a support role, like
passing implementation or like just like changing bandages, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's also like being a runner for things like oh, we need like get this item for OR1 or things like that. It's just kind of, you're being like press ganged into like an orderly, essentially, not even a nurse. You're just being told to do things. So that's kind of where you're at with that. I won't make you roll because that's not really a skill-based thing, but if you did try to do a skill-based thing, it'd be a pretty hard check.
I would just whenever I can, like if I see a moment where whoever I assume is like probably not a doctor, but like the main like nurse, whoever's in charge of like the warding area, just to see if they brought in any Lancer pilots.
Sure, yeah. Let me just check here.
Just want to double check that if any Lancer pilots brought in, sort of see it, because it's one of those things of like I'd want to, if there's one of our own that's injured, I'd want to like check up on them, like see what happened with their squad, see if I can like make sure if they like need to be snuck an extra MRE, that kind of thing, or if they need like their water refilled, pay a little bit extra attention.
Yeah, no, you definitely spot them. Lieutenant Lee, who's the head nurse, kind of like go up to her and ask, and she kind of like thinks in her head for a little bit. We've had a few Lancers come through here, various different states. I think a few of them are still on the base. They got stabilized and sent back over to their billet.
Okay. No one sent further back or anything.
But we did have one go further back, but they were stable.
Do you know their designation, their squad?
A bit too quick to get that kind of info.
No problem.
Here.
Yeah, where do you want me? And I just go back to helping out.
Just go back and I'll say you can help for probably like an hour or so. Sure. And before, you're kind of like, you've been doing a lot today. So it's kind of like you know your limit kind of thing. Yes.
Speaking of, how long have we been up now?
You woke up at, depending on when you woke up, but you
deployed at 7.
Yeah, and it's 2 p.m. Probably by the time you all get back together, it'd be like 3:30, 4 p.m.
And we would have been up at like 3 a.m.
Some of you would have 3 or 5, like 3 to 5 would have been when you mostly woken up because you needed like time to prep and everything. So you've been up for almost a full like 12 hours. Some of you like close to it. We're getting there. It's like not the worst. Like for a soldier, it's not actually that bad. But it's a mentally. But obviously most of you aren't soldiers. So some of you aren't. So that definitely it's a mental strain on it, because piloting a mech is a strain in and of itself, even if it's not a physical one. You definitely have a lot to manage. To be like the equivalent of like piloting a plane like in a combat situation for 12 hours straight, which
people will see Spanner stifling yawns.
Yeah. And yeah, by the time you all get, and the rest of the team, while Padre's out, doing the Nightingale kind of thing of just helping out with the wounded, you all get to kind of the billet building 2, where all of the Lancers, not just the Lancers, all the Lancers and the tank crew are being kind of sent to kind of if they can't go out, or they're kind of like being stood down for a bit, or they're on a rest cycle, they're being put here, kind of a thing. And you see quite a few people you don't recognize, but also quite a few people you do recognize, who are from the Mech unit, the Mech battalion that's a part of this. And they're all in various states of this, what you're going through. Like, some people are tired, other people are kind of still wired up, and they're kind of like just doing something to pass time. There's a card game going on in the corner kind of thing. Some people are just sleeping on, like, because there's not even bunks here. There's just like, you got a bedroll you can put down, or there's some like empty crates and boxes that you can kind of like lay on and kind of thing. There's an old rec room. This probably was like a maintenance hall for like whatever this company's like vehicles would be for like their fleet of transports or something like that. So, but there's like a rec room in the back for the crew of the crew of the vehicles and the mechanics and stuff like that. So there's like one couch, a table, 2 vending machines, and like, a counter with a coffee pot, and everything's on there, like, kind of basic standard thing. But like, that's been like, anytime somebody gets up from the couch, there's like people like going towards the couch to get it. It's like the one nice place to sit and lay down. So, make a grit check for me. Those who are there. So be as everybody but Padre.
$11.
6 for Oleg, and
Oleg is taking a nap.
Oleg falls asleep the second he walks into the door. Just,
yeah.
17.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you definitely recognize some people. The entirety of Echo's team is here.
Echo, Grim. Good to see you.
You definitely see Grim first. And Grim looks a lot less grim than she did previously. Like, she's overall for her like, wake up sickness, or like her her defrost.
Getting out of the freezer. Yeah.
She looks like, I would say, compared to you a lot, they're worse. Like, they're definitely like, their gear's less pristine, their clothes are a bit more worn, they definitely look more tired and worn down from what you can see. But Grim doesn't look like sick or anything like that, but she spots you and kind of gives you all a wave to come over, and then on in.
You look like you go into shit.
We were on perimeter duty with one of the infantry units. It wasn't we had some trouble. Echo's is in the aid station right now.
Oh shit. Hope he's okay. Was it bad?
Well, how do I put this? He'll be fine. It was bad at the time, because his cockpit got hit pretty bad by some other maniac. He hit him right in the side, so he just right below the elbow.
Oof. Well,
did you see a... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Spanner.
Did you see a Lancer with a cloak?
It's a weird thing. Yeah, there's this... We were told that we had to keep an eye out for breakouts from the city, so we spread out kind of a semicircle around the infantry's deployment area, and we had one of us with each of their platoons in the company, and we started getting word from their lieutenant through our radio that there was something coming from the other side. By the time we figured out what it was, we just saw three other mechs bearing down at full speed towards us. And two of them went straight through. They got damaged, but they kept going. And the other one was this one. It had a big ass cloak and a rifle with a bayonet at the end of it, and it just went straight through Echo, and then just boosted right out of there afterwards.
Yeah, we dealt with that.
Well,
just kill the bastard.
they're still running around. No, blackjack is what they go by.
Yeah, they bugged out since we did enough damage.
They weren't having a good time.
Well, at least that's something.
We had a few things come up between drop and getting the objective done, but the actual objective done was quite hot. They came in after we infiltrated and our alpha. They were good. Give them credit; they were good at what they do.
Yeah, I heard Warhawk got knocked out before they could land.
Shit.
Well, you know that actually, because that's Padre's unit.
Yeah, that's one of the guys who isn't here right now. I think Padre. We found his. We were rerouted to pick up anyone from the dropship, and Padre was the only one we found. Don't know if anyone else out of that is alive, to be honest.
Heard one of the pilots got found, but our handler told us that they heard that they spotted ejects from orbit, so they would have gotten out before they went down. But other than that, I don't know. Things are a bit chaotic right now. They still got Thunder, Saber, and Raptor out working. But it's
Well, we lost two of our mechs, so we're on, I suppose, rotation now. We need to wait for the printer time, but considering what you just said, I think we're all a little banged up.
yeah. Echo's Mecha is not functioning right now, and neither's Maul's, and it kind of points to a younger kid who looks like soot covered. Neither's Maul's, like almost burned up. Oh
Shit.
So they set his to self-destruct and took out the objective with it.
That's a smile that you haven't seen her make since that's pretty ballsy. I gotta admit, that's
Not the
pretty
craziest
good.
move I've ever seen, but it's up there for sure.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think they're still waiting on one of the ports to actually get knocked out, but I guess it must be it must not be as big of a deal now than it was, because I saw a couple of flyers in the sky when I was outside a few minutes ago. So
We came across an anti-air emplacement along the way. Maybe that helped, and took out quite a few in the initial landing and in the airbase too, in the airport. But saw less than I thought we'd see. But
yeah,
you know,
all right, yeah. I
big
heard
area.
Shadow Strike knocked out quite a few of anti-air stuff, from what I heard. But yeah, it's crazy what happened with Third Wheel, isn't it?
Third
that
wheel?
was the nuke.
I don't know. What I heard is that it's a rumor. Third Wheel. It was it's one of the ships in the battle group that it's a light cruiser. Yeah, no, I see. The rumor is that they just lost containment and they couldn't keep it, so they tried getting as far away from everybody else as possible and went up. But I don't know.
Shit. Well, we haven't heard anything from anything of what happened. We just.
Oh, they don't tell us a lot.
No.
You know, rumor's rumor. If you get hard facts, there's no point.
Say a lot of those. They were a lot more prepared than they thought they were going to be up there.
Yeah, well, I was trying to tell the CEO when we were going through our brief. They knew nothing about what they were dropping us into. They were dropping us in the morning.
Things happen. It's a paycheck.
No, if you can't spend it.
True. That's true.
At that point, it's a nice gift to your next kin, assuming you have one.
Very true.
Or your clone.
We're 20 years away from them.
About that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a corner, guys. Wake me if you need me.
We won't.
Oh, and she like points over, like basically all of their group is kind of taken up like a corner of one of the like equipment rooms that they've done. And to point over to like it's just a line of tires that they've laid out. Like in a way, it's like next best thing you're gonna get other than a floor.
Oh, I've slept on tires before. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. And they just kind of like, so you can stay in here with us. There's not a lot of extra space unless you want to be in the garage area with the
I'm good.
with the tread heads.
You guys hungry?
I could eat.
I could. I can't have another cube.
All right.
What's that?
So, grab chow. Grab some shut-eye. I'll go make sure Padre understands he has to sleep at some point.
I did hand out, so we put aside 10 MREs, so in theory, 1 each and then 5 to distribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's 3 lives for the price of 1.
Well, to be fair, I have my own rations just in case, so I'm gonna just like give Grim one of the like, I don't know, something out of it that's like nice, like that actually has a flavor to it that isn't a protein square.
Yeah, no, you see her. She was about ready to like rip open one and puts it away, and you see it's menu 27 beef teriyaki with chow mein noodles.
Oh, Grim, don't no, put here, take this, and I like hand her like.
I know, I get it. It's not good, but I don't have anything else. else.
Take this. I have some spares here, and I just hand her.
Thank you.
Like a bar of like something that tastes sweet.
Yeah, no, it was probably just some sort of like I don't know.
A compressed protein bar or something.
Like a pound cake bar or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like
something that actually has some sugar in it that tastes okay, I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's an apple pie made with real pre-nuclear apple flavoring.
Yeah.
I do the same to
potentially
all
real
of
apples.
I do the same to all of the team that they have, so I go around and give everyone a bar.
They all kind of like, they're tipping their hats and everything. So yours is like basically emergency, but not like the bare emergency standard ones. Just kind of like
it's a nice ration pack, which is why he keeps it, because he's used to being out in fuck knows where for days on end.
Yeah, no, hey, that's lucky. I've been rolling some of these. Some of these are really bad. Like you don't want some of these. You don't want any of these.
No,
don't want any
Roach,
of them, to be
you
honest.
don't want any of it.
Yeah, no,
I want none of it.
Yeah, like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich with chocolate sports bar.
Oh, why?
We can sit here and kind of debate this for the rest of time. Like, why would you dip your fries in your milkshake?
That's good.
No,
No, it
honestly,
fucking ain't.
This is probably what the situation is in this billet right now. Is people
It
are just like
devolves into like them talking.
It's talking about the protein. It's talking about like the nutrition cubes and like why is this a thing? And then it's like pointing at ones and they've got like just like because you get them like you get like 10 to a pack is essentially what they're giving out, and you get like 2 packs per like emergency like mech like like survival kit kind of thing, and people just most pilots just like open them up and they just have them loose like in a bag or something like that. But so like they're just in a pile that they have, and so they're all just kind of like debating things, or somebody's like going like, okay, no, try this one. Like essential kind of basic like barracks shit when you're on the downtime kind of thing. People trying to not
this is
pay
interesting.
attention.
So the extra rations, right, reads as pilots often carry a stash of extra food or luxuries like chocolate, coffee, alcohol, or preserved goods from their home world. These rations can be used to barter or boost morale. So can I say that I had a bar of chocolate to give to everybody?
Yeah, I'll say you have like a chocolate bar, like a box of them, like a box of chocolate bars from your home world, like, or your home. Like you can even make like you make up the name or if you want to or what it is. But yeah, no, it's
sure.
You can give that. Everybody likes it. That's good. That's like a thing that they all like. So yeah, it's just kind of.
Do you also give one to Ursa despite the fact that he's sleeping?
What was that, Red? Sorry.
It's a in-joke between Rival and I.
Okay. What was that?
They are fucking not.
Yes. Do you also give one to Ursa despite the fact that he's sleeping?
Yeah, I stick one in his pocket.
If you bring food near him, there's a moment where he's just sleeping and he just, like a dog,
you just wait
and starts sniffing and opens his eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh, chocolate!
Ursa's the most golden retriever type, like human. I've just like.
So far, anyway. Yeah.
Just here for it. He's just here for it. Yeah, and that's kind of how things. And I'll say eventually, Padre, you kind of like you get told and you head back and you're kind of just all like downtime in the barracks, all just like I'd say not shell shocked, but just like a lot happened today, and you just got. It's a time when you've got to decompress a little bit, even though like you're still in a combat situation, and there are times when like over a few hours like you get like there's like an incoming warning that happens, and you all like kind of like rush to a shelter. That kind of stuff happens. It's still like active combat kind of thing. But yeah, I'll say I'm pretty sure we're at end time, so we'll go ahead and end it off there. And we'll have some downtime next session. No combat, hopefully next session.
So all we have left to do today is to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you to Commissar Roach for GMing and DMing this campaign and writing it as well. I've also been joined by the wonderful SurelyOnlyMikey, DM Lake, Red Moogle, and RivalzoneGaming. From RivalzoneGaming, I've been Midgeman. This has been the Component Cast. Catch us tomorrow where we've got more Cyberpunk, and then catch us next week for our rounds of 3 broadcasts. Actually, a quick note, there is only 2 broadcasts next week. We have only got Lancer and Cyberpunk, as we are taking an off week from Elendor to do some things just off camera, and we should be back the following week, but please again follow our socials just to keep up on that, and any further news will make it on those broadcasts next week. But until then, we will see you all around. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye.